I guess you could say it's pride time again tonight, eh?
Nope.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Well, you know what, Josh? We
Yep.
are live. It is the play-ins once again tonight. The 8-seed Magic take on the 7-seed Sixers, presented by PrizePicks.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back for night number 2 sweet of the play-in tournament. Last night was incredible. The first game out the gate, Hornets taking the Heat into overtime and in dramatic fashion winning on a layup on one end and a block on the other. And then that Blazers-Suns game, that was crazy. Suns looked like they had that locked up. And then the Blazers and Denny Avdija just took it right from them to win that game. What will tonight bring? Hopefully, just as good action, man. So welcome on, everybody. Good to see you guys. Hope you're well rested. Hope you had a good day. We got AJ in the chat, the Alpha 18. We got Toon Sport, J-Dog, what's up? Matthew Gilliman, Tristan Allen, Newbie, Nick in the chat, Mark Guest, Khaled, Melo Diaz, Ethiano, Fear the Deer, Gregory Barker. What's up, guys?
Dude, I'm so excited tonight, Josh, for another round of play-ins, but obviously I'm also very nervous because we got my Golden State Warriors tonight.
That's later tonight.
Both these games I'm expecting today to be very high scoring.
So welcome on in. We're going to go over game time predictions and everything. We're going to go over some stats and things to know and what we got between the Orlando Magic and the Philadelphia 76ers. The winner of this matchup will go on to the playoffs. See or no?
Si, senor. They would be the number 7 seed taking on the Boston Celtics.
But the loser of tonight's game will move on to Friday for another chance as they take on the Charlotte Hornets. And we will be live for that as well.
We got DMC Comics in the building. What's up, dude? How you doing, man? So he says, hey, fellas, both games are crazy, but especially the Hornets game. I actually have the 76ers winning this one, but I wouldn't be mad at the Magic win either. I'm just happy my Celtics are already in the playoffs.
Dude, hey, man, I don't blame you for taking the 76ers. I feel like this is one of those coin flip kind of games. Even without Joel Embiid, the 76ers can beat the Orlando Magic. As I've said so many times, the Orlando Magic is just such a dumb-witted team that doesn't take themselves or anybody else serious on a consistent basis. Paulo Banchero talked about that after Sunday's loss to the Boston Celtics. He's talked about how we need to be more basically locked in going into this next game and stop overlooking opponents. Yeah, because you guys have been one of the most disappointing teams this season. Even with the injuries, you guys should have been way better than you were. Their head coach is a bum, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Orlando Magic lose this game tonight, even without Joel Embiid.
You were in a race to make the playoffs down the stretch here in the last couple of weeks of the season. Why are you overlooking any opponent? I don't care if it's the Washington Wizards or the Boston Celtics. You need to be locked in, especially now with this play-in game.
Paulo Banchero also said we have to play with a lot more urgency. Yeah. Every time we watch the Orlando Magic play, same thing could be said every single time we were streaming those games.
Completely agree with you, Josh. And they have said that their head coach, Orlando Magic, has basically lost the locker room.
And that's not good. That's not good. That sounds like a team that's ripe for the picking. Meanwhile, for the Philadelphia 76ers, they play with a lot of energy. They play with a lot of up-tempo. They play with a lot of urgency. What Paulo Banchero is looking to find for himself and his team, that's what the 76ers have, man. They haven't been the most consistent team all year. They've been dealing with some injuries as well, to Joel Embiid, of course, and Paul George. But Paul George has been averaging 21 points since returning since March 25th when he came back. And Tyrese Maxey has been a beast and a dog all season long. Edgecombe as well. as a rookie, I thought he's been fantastic for the Philadelphia 76ers. And that's what tonight is going to come down to, man. Maxey versus Paulo Banchero and how they're going to play this game. It's going to be strength and physicality and size versus speed and transition.
Banchero this year, Josh, you've always mentioned about his struggles. He averaged 3 less points a game during this regular season than last season.
Wow. Now, what's up there, Blizzard Peak? How you doing? Stocks wants to know, is Franz playing today? Franz Wagner. Is Wagner playing today? He is.
Yeah, so Franz Wagner missed 28 games this season, but he's been healthy down the last couple of weeks, and he is playing tonight.
He is playing tonight.
And that's huge because they need his ability out there in his defensive end, his ability to shoot, drive inside, and attack. This team is so much better when Franz is leading the way over Banchero, especially this season.
Sarcasm's in the house. What's up, Sarcasm? Zachary Butler's in the chat. Carson's here. Cornelius Edwards. Matthew Gilman. What's up, guys? Leo. ¿Cómo estás? Scruffy's. Mommy. Hello.
What's up, Alex? How you doing, bro?
Zach says, I'm so upset about the Suns. Yeah, man, that was a bummer. For the Suns fans, you had that game looking like it was going to be locked up. You had that game, and Portland snatched it away from you.
I mean, the Phoenix Suns did such a good job last night, coming back down double digits multiple times. And of course, down the last 5 minutes of the game, they blow themselves a double-digit lead. That's a heartbreaking loss last night.
It was, but it was incredible watching Denny Avdia play the way he did. 41 points. Man, he was incredible. I can't wait to watch him in the playoffs. See what this team does against the San Antonio Spurs. Two young teams with a lot of future ahead of them. Love it.
Dude, we get to watch Victor Wembanyama and Clean Kong in the first round, man. That should be a nice, fun battle.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Victor Wembanyama with his absolute dominance on the season, his length, his agility versus Clean Kong's physicality and brute strength. It's going to be interesting.
Clean Kong, man. Multiple double-doubles down the stretch. Looking to see what he does exactly against Wembanyama. What's up, Lorios? Says hopefully these games are just entertaining as yesterday was.
I know, dude. What a great start to the play-in tournament. Let's continue that here tonight between the Sixers and the Magic, a game that a lot of people are 50-50 on, so hopefully that means a down-to-the-wire game. And then for the Warriors and Clippers tonight, Kawhi versus Curry. Hell yeah, man. Sign me up for that anytime. Curry versus Kawhi.
It's two teams in the play-ins that haven't failed well in that game tonight. Warriors 1-3, Clippers are 0-2 in the play-ins.
Okay, well, something's going to give tonight. Jacob Fredericks with a 53-month highlighted comment. Jacob, too sweet, man. He says, yo, boys, I don't know what I'm watching next Thursday because NBA decided to schedule the Cavs to play on NFL draft night. Too sweet. So next Thursday, the NFL draft, isn't it?
Yeah, next Thursday. Yes, sir.
Thank you for reminding me, Jacob Fredericks, because let me look ahead to next Thursday because the Knicks and Hawks play, Cavs, Raptors play, Nuggets, Timberwolves play at 8:30. That's interesting because I'm not missing that Nuggets and Timberwolves game. And you guys know me. I'll choose NBA over NFL any day of the week. So we always cover the NFL draft every single year, and we have ever since we started this channel. That's what we started with. That's our very first stream. Tradition. But I'm doing NBA. We'll talk about it. We'll see what we're going to do. But I know I'll be streaming NBA that night.
Yeah, here in the first round, almost every single team has 1 or 2 days off in between games 2 and 3 or 1 and 2. So it's nice little spacing here in the first round for all these teams.
Now, is it just me or is the NFL draft? And I am excited for what the Bears are going to do, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I feel like the hype this year for the draft is not the same as it used to be or what it was last year, even. I feel like there's not that much hype around the NFL draft this year as opposed to past years.
And you know what? You might be right about that, Josh, because over social media, I'm seeing more about the NBA playoffs and play-ins than the NFL draft, and that's not usually the case this time of the year.
Like, this is not me commenting on the lack of talent. I'm not saying it's not talented or it's not stacked or anything like that at all. I'm just saying I haven't seen a whole lot of people get all crazy about the NFL draft around this time of the year as I've seen before. That's all. Goodman says, "Oh, there's a ton of hype." I haven't seen much. I have not seen much, and this is literally my job.
Yeah. It's crazy because, like I just said, I see a lot more hype.
As in comparison to past years,
Yeah.
is what I'm saying.
Goodman says,
So I don't know what you're talking about.
Next week it will be nothing but draft stuff. Or
Yeah, but who gives a fuck about what I have to say, though? Per usual, it's usually the same suspects, too. Per usual.
But I am right there with you, Josh. I've been seeing more about the NBA than the NFL on social media lately.
Goodman says, wait till next week. It'll be nothing but draft stuff. Yeah. I'm talking about there's always been a lot of more hype around the NFL going up into the NFL draft, like within the last 2-3 weeks before the draft. Of course, on draft night and the days leading into the draft, there'll be a lot more discussion about it. I'm talking about leading up to the draft. I don't know. Maybe I'm not making myself clear. Fuck it, whatever.
What's up, Ted Lockett? How you doing today, bro? Hold on, Van. Ouch. What's up, Carson? What's up, Cornelius? Guys, we're 30 likes away from 100. Thank y'all for joining. Hit that like button. Magic and the Sixers, the winner to the playoffs to face the Celtics. This one should be really interesting. Now, going deep into the stats, the Orlando Magic were the #1 team in the NBA with free throws made and free throw attempts. However, they were also the team that fouled the second most in the NBA per game all season long. So maybe this game could come down to a battle. Who's going to make more free throws? Who's going to take more free throws here tonight? So that was a really interesting stat to go over. Orlando fouls a lot, but they also get fouled a lot. You got a guy in Tyrese Maxey who's able to drive inside. Paul George can draw the foul on the jump shot. As you mentioned, Josh, playing really well. They're 6-4 since Paul George came back from suspension, the 76ers. So it was a really good ending to the regular season for Philly, even though they're here in the play-in game.
Finally.
Cornelius says, I'm taking Orlando. Personal says, give me the 76ers to win here tonight. As always, it's a split chat. 50-50 gamers just mentioned. Who's going to win? The Magic this year against Philly shot pretty well against them. Again, regular season doesn't mean so much, but the Magic did have success against Philly when it comes to shooting, something they were really not good at this season. Orlando, bottom half in the league when it comes to shooting percentage this season. So what's going to give or take right there? I got Philly 70+ combined for Paul George and Maxey. Well, Tyrese Maxey was 4th in the NBA this season when it comes to 20-point games. He had 60 of them. He was 4th in the NBA with that. What's up, Corey? He says, let's go, boys.
Paul George and Maxey should at least get a combined 50. So 70 is doable. They should. I expect them to get at least 50 combined. Because Maxey kills Orlando. I mean, he averages almost 31 points against the Magic. And Paul George is averaging almost 20 against the Magic this year. He's been averaging about 21 points per game since March 25th. So, yeah, they should. And they're going to need to score.
Yeah, Maxey had a 40-point game against Orlando earlier in the season, man.
What's up, Bradley Reynolds? Alex, Jed Lockett, glad to hear you're doing great. Father Time's in the chat.
Dark Maul says, how good was VJ Edgecombe in his rookie season?
I thought he was fantastic, man. He hit the ground running, man. That especially that first month of the season, he looked incredible. And there were definitely some moments where he looked like a rookie this year, but man, he's special. I like Edgecombe. He's got that dog in him.
He played 75 games this season, averaged 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. I think that's really solid for a rookie.
Future's bright with that duo, Maxey and Edgecombe. Maxey's what, 25 years old? And Edgecombe's like 20?
Maxey's 25.
And Edgecombe's what, 20? 21?
VJ Edgecombe is 20.
20. Great.
This future looking bright here for the Sixers post Paul George, post Joel Embiid, who, by the way, guys, Embiid is out healing from appendix surgery.
Yeah, apparently that just creeped up on him, and he had to have surgery, you definitely got to have surgery for that.
It's going to knock him out 2 weeks, roughly about 2 weeks. It happened about a week ago. So if they would have won this game, won the game on Friday, expect Embiid to be back midway through that season series against the Celtics or the Pistons. But of course, Embiid has to go down with some type of injury as we go to the postseason, man. Never could see him to stay healthy. In fact, this season, only 21 total games where Maxey, Embiid, and Paul George all played together. And the crazy part is they were only 1 game over 500 in those games. At points, they were better off when it was either 2 of them healthy or just 1 of them healthy, like Tyrese Maxey. Melo says, man, Embiid could just be really unlucky with these injuries. He has been his whole career, Melo. The 1 year he really stayed healthy, we saw him win the MVP over Jokic 2 years ago. So it sucks. It would have been really cool to watch him play here in this playing game tonight. By the way, this is the second playing game for the Philadelphia 76ers. They are 1-0. This is the first ever playing game for the Orlando Magic. So last night we saw some teams, especially in the East, that had a lot of playing games like the Miami Heat. Charlotte had 2 of them. Tonight, not a lot of experience here in the playing games for these 2 teams. Atheano says, I got Maxey for 40 tonight. Very well, Kurt, man. As Josh mentioned, 31.5 points a game against Orlando this season for Tyrese Maxey. A player who can score on all 3 levels, drive inside, attack, get foul calls, hit the 3, pull up for the mid-range. He's going to be the guy that has to lead the way into the playoffs for the 76ers. Now, as far as Paul George, we know how good this dude could be in the playoffs. He has the nickname Playoff Paul. Playoff P, excuse me. It's Playoff P. So we've seen how good he can. He led the Pacers back against the Miami Heat in the 2010s to the conference finals multiple times. We saw him lead the Clippers almost to the finals a couple years ago. So Paul George can really carry his way when we get in these play-ins/playoffs if they were to make it out of this first play-in round.
Just in time, Bob. Welcome on in.
It's good to see you today, Bob. We're 10 likes away from 100 already. Welcome on in, everybody. How y'all doing second day of the play-ins?
Commander, man, thank you so much for being here. Michael Evans, shout out to you, man. Appreciate you.
Ithiano, yeah, I'm nervous about tonight, man. I can't wait for the game tonight, bro. Yeah, second, good, man. This is both their second playing games, yes. You guys are great for sports. We appreciate that, Mr. Slack Glass. I'm still in my work meeting, but they don't need to know that. We got you, Bob. We got you, dude. Hello, David Neal. Welcome on in, man. How's it going? We are just over 30 minutes away for tip-off. Just over 30 minutes away. If you guys want to watch along with us, once again, both games tonight on Amazon Prime. Now, hopefully, no technical difficulties come with the Prime tonight. A lot of memes were made about what happened during that Melo layup last night when they missed it. Eric Brown says the winner of this game faces the Celtics, right? Correct. Yes, they do. The winner of tonight's game will be the number 7 seed to take on the Celtics in the first round. Now, this game was originally slotted to be played yesterday, but the Philadelphia Flyers played a home game at this same arena, so they had to move a 7-8 matchup till today. It was supposed to be the Hornets game today. So I saw a lot of people on social media confused. Why don't you have the same seedings on the same day? That's why. You're waiting on some Whataburger, David Neal? That sounds like a good night to start these play-ins, bro.
You know, when that technical difficulty thing popped up, it reminded me of when me and Sean are calling that Toronto Sixers game, and Kawhi hit that game-winning shot, and my DirecTV box went out, so we missed that. It went out just when that play was happening. I mean, it was perfect timing for us to miss that, right? That's exactly what went through my head as soon as that thing popped up. I said, "Oh my goodness, they're going to miss the end of the game. They're going to miss the end of the game." Oh man, and luckily it came back on, but they missed a whole ass play in an important down the stretch game. That was terrible.
They missed a LaMelo layup to put him up 5 points before they ultimately almost choked that game away with the threes by Hero. I remember that stream too, like it was yesterday, man.
And I'm still irrationally pissed off about that. It wasn't our fault. There was nothing that we were going to be able to do about that. It just happened. It just cracked out for just that brief amount of time. But it still doesn't, still help. Doesn't help. Piss me off.
And the timing was freaking crazy for that to happen, man.
That was one of the best plays that we ever could have called on the channel, and it was missed.
And Joel Embiid still hasn't been to a conference final since. Never forget that. The Kawhi shot, the pose, and Embiid crying. And now it sucks to see Embiid not be able to play here in the playing game with a chance to go back to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, they still got Kyle Lowry going in his 20th NBA season. Now, we're not going to really see him play tonight. Only way we would if it's a blowout. They still got Kyle Lowry who's being interviewed right now. That's funny. We bring that up. Kyle Lowry was literally on the good side for that. He was with the Raptors at the time of that shot. Golden said, I had the Heat yesterday. I was pissed. There's quite a bit of people upset about what happened yesterday with LaMelo tripping up Bam Adebayo. But I love how Spoelstra handled that. He says, listen, we're not going to use that as an excuse. Hornets were fair. They won that game. And such was happened. He probably should have been kicked out of that game, LaMelo. But hey, I love how Spoelstra handled that, saying we're not going to use that as an excuse.
Yeah, that was some BS by LaMelo. He should have been ejected in that game.
And it's not the first time he's done it either.
No. Will he get suspended? Honestly, he should be, but I don't think he will be. I'll be surprised if he is. I think he'll probably end up with a fine.
I agree with that. The NBA is looking into what happened last night. We know they're going to say something about it tomorrow morning. Before tomorrow's game, we know exactly what happens to LaMelo. But I'm right there with Josh. I don't think he's going to be suspended. He'll definitely be fine.
After how that game was, how absolutely everybody was just in awe of that Heat Hornets game in overtime, and the crowd was electric. Everybody was talking about it. Even people who don't really care much about the NBA or the play-in tournament were talking about it. Yeah, the NBA is not going to suspend him. I'd be surprised.
Now, if it was Draymond Green, he would have suspended 5 games. Yeah, hopefully, indeed. Hopefully they don't, and we can get a really good game on Friday between the Hornets and the loser of today's game that we're streaming. So it's not over. It's not over. Whoever loses this game, their season's not over yet. They will take on the Hornets on Friday, and they will host the game, whoever loses this one.
Little Mo says Drummond rebounds, question mark. How many rebounds for Andre Drummond do you guys think he's going to get tonight? Andre Drummond. He's going to be very important in today's game. I think he's probably going to get he'll get between 8 and 11 rebounds, honestly.
I was thinking around 8 or 9 rebounds tonight without Jerome being in the lineup.
So I'll go with a final number of 10. Give me 10 rebounds.
Speaking of Andre Drummond, the dude has hit 3 threes in back-to-back games. Still at his old age, being able to rebound and knock down a 3 once in a while is critical for this team. Which just says, give me 6. He won't play that much. It's going to be very important without him being in our lineup and get those rebounds. You're going against a team that's Wagner, Banchero, Carter, who know how to rebound the ball.
See how the flow of the game goes. He is one of the more sizable players.
Oh, man, that sucks that Embiid can't play tonight, man.
See Drummond on the season. He averaged about 21 minutes a game against Orlando this year.
I expect a little bit of a tick rise without Embiid, probably around 25 minutes in for Drummond tonight.
Yeah, maybe 23 to 25 minutes, maybe.
Oh, Randall says, give me 13 rebounds for Andre Drummond.
If he's going to get 13 boards, then he's probably playing closer to 30, like he did the other game against Indiana. He played about 30 minutes in that game.
If he's getting 13 rebounds, that means we're going to see Sixers have some good opportunities at second chance points here tonight.
If Andre Drummond's getting close to 30 minutes, he could get that. I mean, he played almost 30 minutes against Indiana. He had 16 boards in that game.
He was such a sneaky good signing for the Sixers 2 years ago. And he's been such a fine replacement when Embiid is not in the lineup over the last 2 seasons. I remember when they signed him, the Warriors had interest in signing Drummond, but he went to the 76ers 2 years ago instead.
Now, between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Magic, before we get into game time predictions, let's talk about them a little bit before you guys give us who you have winning. Seems like most people are split on this game. Without Joel Embiid, people are seemingly pretty split between these two. And it's basically Orlando and their size and physicality. And if they can slow the game down, make it a half-court game, if Paulo Banchero can get down the hill, Franz Wagner, Banchero stop selling for those pull-up mid-range shots or shooting threes and just attack the rim, versus the Philadelphia 76ers, who are going to want to space out the defense. They want to play speed, get out in transition. They want to attack those wing defenders and those bigger guys. Ball them by, right off the dribble. Maxey, Edgecombe, Paul George. It's going to be speed versus size and physicality and strength. Which is going to win? Who's going to make who play their game more tonight? Sixers with their speed and up-tempo. Magic with their physicality and size and half-court offense.
That's the thing. We've seen Orlando's bigs getting in foul trouble multiple times this season, especially Wendell Carter. And Maxey and Edgecombe have the ability to go inside and get them in foul trouble. This is an Orlando team that fouls a lot this season, second in the NBA when it comes to fouling their opponent. Sixers could have the ability to get to the line a lot tonight and play their game with good style.
Honestly, neither coach excites me. Orlando's worse.
I mean, Lee doesn't have the locker room Orlando's coach at all. He's fully expected to be let go no matter how far they go here during this postseason. At least on the other side, you do have Nick Nurse, who has won an NBA championship with the Toronto Raptors.
If it becomes like a shootout,
Hmm.
if they're starting to trade shots, then I'm gonna give the edge to Philadelphia in that sense. If Philadelphia is playing fast and Orlando decides they want to try to trade shots with Philadelphia, I think Philly wins that because of Maxey, because of Paul George.
So he,
Oubre, I think they have more consistent and talented shooters and scorers. Whereas Orlando can be very streaky, very inconsistent, especially when it comes to Paulo Banchero. And I shouldn't even be talking to him about him like this at this stage in his career. But he is.
Paulo Banchero averaged 3 points less a game this season. He went from 25 to 22, and all his shooting percentages took a dip as well.
He frustrates me. He frustrates me. All that size. He's got speed. He's got agility. Who is going to stop Paulo Banchero if he's attacking down the hill? Impose your will, Paulo. But what he wants to do so often is just settle for pull-up jumpers, mid-range shots, take way too many shots from around the perimeter, and takes himself out of the game. I don't get his mindset. It's like he's an idiot sometimes when he's out there.
And that's sad because we saw him last year have the best season of his young career, being in his 3rd season now. He was an all-star last year. And I thought he missed more games this year than he did. He actually only ended up missing 10 games, so that's no excuse for him either.
I think Franz is by far a more high IQ guy out there for Orlando than Paulo is.
And man, did they miss Franz Wagner. Ever since he came back, the Magic ended the season with a 14-10 record. Him coming back really helped him a lot.
Nick says, can we please talk about Embiid and how he continues to fail to play games for the Sixers? Brother, we've been having that talk for about, years. Many moons.
He's only had one really fully healthy season. He won MVP that year.
And unfortunately, it can't be better. It can't be better. I'd be shocked if it was. As he gets older.
I mean, like, look how fluky this is. The dude's missing these planes due to appendix surgery.
But then again, maybe we can be surprised and shocked. I mean, look what happened to Kawhi Leonard. That just popped into my brain. We're going to be streaming him later on tonight. He played 65 games this year. If you would have told me before the season started that Kawhi's going to play 65 games, I would have probably chuckled a little bit. I would have said, I don't think he's ever going to play 65 games ever again. And he did. He had the healthiest season he's had in a while.
And it led to him having a career high 27 points per game this season. B-Money says, Embiid definitely pissed off some voodoo, which...
Oh, no, man. That dude had just so many one things after another.
We saw it last year where he played for Team USA in the Olympics, looked great, and he missed most of the season with a leg injury.
Tonight's game is going to be on Amazon Prime. And why don't we go ahead and get into game time predictions, shall we?
Let's do it, Josh.
All right, let's do it. Let's talk game time predictions between the Orlando Magic and the Philadelphia 76ers. The winner of this game will go into the playoffs. The loser of this game will be playing on Friday against the Charlotte Hornets. And entering this game, who's favored?
Philadelphia by only 1.5 points.
And what's the over-under for tonight's game?
222.5.
So who are you taking, Orlando or Philadelphia? Let me know in this chat because, like I said, quite a bit of people all week have been 50-50 on this game. And there is no Joel Embiid. Rocha, who are you taking?
I'm going to go with the Orlando Magic. The offense looked a little bit better down the stretch than the Sixers. I expect their defense to be better as well tonight.
I'm going to stick with the Orlando Magic. but I'm not loving that pick by no means. Trust me. On paper, they should take care of this, but they haven't really been doing that all season long consistently. They blew it in that last game. The game was in there. Like, they had everything in their ability to try to win that game on Sunday, and they just still didn't do it. And they have a terrible head coach who's most likely going to get fired. But I'll take the Orlando Magic tonight. They got to lock in. As Paulo Banchero said on Sunday after that loss, he said that we need to play with urgency. Now, I'm going to see if you're going to actually do that, Paulo. I'm going to see if you're going to play your style of game the way you should be playing. Franz, I have no worries about Franz, really. And I'll take Orlando Magic to win this game. Barely.
A chat's right there, Josh. We got split Sixers, Magic, Sixers, Magic, Sixers, Magic.
Who's your MVP?
It's going to be Franz Wagner. He averaged 20 points a game this year and only 34 points game plays this year. I expect 25 or more from Franz.
My MVP will also be Franz Wagner. MVP Wagner. If you're going for Philadelphia, you're probably taking Maxey, I would assume, who averages almost 31 points a game against Orlando this year. Now let's talk X Factor. Who's your X Factor, Rocha?
Jalen Suggs, he's healthy. He's been spreading the production and coming assists. He's been scoring a lot lately. Want to see him play well here tonight for Orlando.
Change what I gave you.
Okay.
My X Factor is going to be Paulo Banchero.
Okay.
He needs to play his style of game, and that is playing inside the paint. Attacking off the dribble, utilizing his size against a smaller team, and scoring inside. He does that consistently. He plays smart. I think Orlando wins this game. But I don't know. So that's why I'll say he's an X factor for this win or this loss for Orlando.
I like that. He's going to be one that's going to take this game.
Now, who do you think is going to score first in this game?
I'm going to rock with PG-13 to score first.
Paul George to score first. For me, I'm going to go with a 76er as well, but I'm going to go Tyrese Maxey for the first score tonight.
Maxey was fourth in the NBA in 20-point games this season.
Now, who do you have scoring the first three?
You know what, Josh? Tyrese Maxey.
I'll go with Suggs.
My X Factor pick. I expect Suggs to have a good night here tonight.
Suggs, my first splash. What about the first dunk tonight? Who will slam that rim first?
Give me a lob from Suggs to Wendell Carter Jr.
So Wendell Carter for the first dunk.
Yes.
I'm going to go Edgecombe. Fast break dunk.
Edgecombe coming off a game where he had 3 dunks.
Over under is 225 and a half. Wait, 222 and a half, right?
Yeah.
222 and a half is the over under. Are you taking the over or the under on the total score?
Most of the day I was leaning towards the under. Now I'm going to the over because both these defenses have not played well down the stretch of the season.
I'll take the over.
Me and Josh both are high-scoring games here tonight. All right.
The game will be on Amazon Prime.
So you guys want to watch along with us? If not, no problem. We got you guys covered for tonight's game if you cannot watch along. There's our game time predictions, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for following along here tonight.
Let's see. People are mostly taking Orlando or taking the 76ers. I see mostly 76ers.
A lot of people dropping those 76ers emotes in the chat.
Okay.
Avatar, he's up in the building here tonight. He's got a $10 donation. I will give 5 memberships on the winner of the Hawks and Sharks game tonight.
We're facing off against each other.
Yes, sir.
May the best team win.
Actually,
Avatar, thank you so much, man. And thank you for making that fun for us, brother.
Thank you, Avatar. We appreciate you, bro. Good luck tonight, Josh.
Shout out to Mr. Avatar. Thank you, dude.
Big Word in the building. What's up, dude?
What's up, Big Wood?
Jed Lockett says, you know what? I'll take the Magic here tonight.
You'll take the Magic here? Okay. Rozier says, I don't trust Franz Wagner tonight. I have him for 11 points, 3 for 12 tonight. 11 points.
On the season, he did average 20 points a game and only 34 games played.
Well, if he gets anything close to 11 points, Orlando's going to be in major trouble.
Especially if Paulo Banchero isn't doing what he needs to do and attack inside. It's going to come down to Suggs, Banchero, Wagner. Those are the three I want to see really step up here tonight for Orlando.
B says, the streets told me a big trade might go down before the draft. Between what teams?
Okay. BC says, give me the 76 for the upset. Maxey for over 40. Josh, that's multiple people now tonight that expect Maxey to have a brilliant game.
But it wouldn't be an upset, though. Philly's barely favored.
1.5 point favorites coming into tonight's game.
Yeah, it's not much of a spread, but they are favored here tonight slightly over the Atlanta Magic. And I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
This season, the Philadelphia 76ers were 8-3 when it was just Maxey and Paul George playing together. No Embiid. So a lot of success when it comes to Maxey and Paul George playing together. Lever says, give me the Magic. It's a split chat. Everybody's got this a 50-50 game. Who's going to go on to face the Celtics here?
So Rozier thinks 40 plus points for Tyrese Maxey. You want to guess how many points for Maxey tonight? I think it'll be in the 30s. He averages about 31 against Orlando, and this is the biggest game of the season, obviously, with the playoffs on the line with a win. I'll take Maxey tonight for about 30, between 35 and 37 points. So let's go 36 tonight from Maxey. I would not be surprised if he gets over 40. He could.
I don't know why, but 33 just pops in my head tonight for Maxey. 33.
Yeah.
Wow, Pablo Banchero and Wagner only played 24 games together this season. They were 13-11 in those 24 games.
That's not good.
No.
That's not good. With the injuries, that's not good. And when they did play together, they barely won.
So we saw the combination of Maxey and George during the season be better than the combination of Wagner and Banchero.
Like I said last night, Orlando Magic, someone was asking, and I said the Orlando Magic were the most disappointing team this season. For me, at least.
There was high expectations coming into the year, Josh. They added Desmond Bane, traded all those first-round picks for them, and they faded out. Now, do you win tonight? Okay, fine. You're back in the playoffs. But as a 7 seed, a lot of people expected to be top 5, top 4, maybe even a top 3, and a really high-scoring offense this season.
And then it sucks with the injuries, but there was a ton of injuries this year. Look at Boston. They were without their best guy going into the year. And a lot of people, including me, thought that they would be in the spot that Orlando's in right now. But nope. They were a top 2 seed in the Eastern Conference when it was all said and done. And a lot of people do have them going into the NBA Finals.
And Orlando has some nice young talent to back up that depth if they get hurt, like Chad Howard, like Anthony Black. So they have the talent to be good. They just couldn't put it together all season long. And now we're seeing it, Josh, with the rumors of Mosley, their head coach, being gone here no matter what happens to them.
Look at the Lakers. They barely had LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves all three together all season long, and people weren't high on them going into the year. And they ended up being a top 4 seed. They were a top 3 seed right before Luka was hurt and Reeves.
We saw this Philadelphia 76ers squad have Paul George out for a lot of the time and Joel Embiid, and they're in the same spot as the Magic are right now.
Play says, stop hating on the Magic, people. I don't know if you're referring to us or other people in the chat, but there was nothing that I said that was out of line or considered hate. You have to realize critique is not hating.
Also, both of us did pick the Magic tonight.
We did. But I appreciate you being here, though.
Leverage says, I love you guys. Hey, we love y'all. You guys make this what it is, man. Let's have another great night of basketball, shall we?
Rozier says, my most disappointing team was the Clippers. I didn't expect that nasty start that they had. And it was bad. It was, what was it, 6-20 something? They started off the season. It was terrible. And that was with Harden and Kawhi healthy together. Zubats. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. But to be fair, they really turned it around. And they won a lot of games after Christmas.
They are the first team in NBA history to start the game 15 games in the 500 and make the playoffs.
It was a horrible start. What looked to be a more talented team, they did worse with that group.
I remember going into that stretch, everybody's so pissed off at them because OKC has their first round pick. Everybody thought they were going to give OKC a lottery pick.
I got you, players. It's all good, man. And we got a $20 donation, brother, from Mr. Avatar.
Rocha, when you were talking about why they swapped the Hornets and Heat game, it reminded me of when the Orioles forced the Super Bowl champion Ravens to play the first game on the road against the Broncos. That was after the year they beat us in the Super Bowl. I remember that too.
Huh.
Yeah, this game was supposed to be yesterday instead of the Hornets game. Because the Flyers played the same arena, they couldn't.
Okay, I thought something was amiss.
I was so confused of why we didn't have the same seating on the same day. And that was our reason why.
Mm-hmm.
Avatar, thank you so much for the 20, bro.
Thank you again, sir. Thank you so much, Avatar. And thank you, everybody, for being in this chat. Thank you guys for giving us your predictions and everything. I really appreciate that. Almost 200 likes on the stream as well. Joan Augustine, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, says, you guys are crazy. Magic cannot beat anyone, guys. Stop it. I don't blame you for saying that. Orlando is not a consistently good team. Despite on paper, they have a lot of talent. They have a horrible head coach, and they were, like I said earlier, the most disappointing team this season. And they are the underdog slightly going into this game, as they should be. So anyone taking the Philadelphia 76ers, we're taking the upset here. We're taking the upset. I'm taking the Orlando Magic to win this game. Without Joel Embiid, I'm like, if you don't win this game, I mean, not just fire your head coach, but maybe shop Paulo Banchero. I don't know. Maybe shake things up somehow. You should win this game.
Now, both these teams down the stretch did play pretty well. Magic ended the season 14-10 in the month of March, while the Sixers were 6-4 ever since Paul George came back.
Like I said, Orlando shouldn't even have been in this position. I understand the injuries and everything, but like I said, there were other teams that were also injured throughout the year, and they seem to be fine. Good teams find a way to win.
This team went in and out of a playoff spot over the last month. They went on a massive winning streak to get them into the 6th seed, and then a massive losing streak to drop it back down here to 8.
That was frustrating to see that stat with Paulo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Even when they were healthy together, and it wasn't much, but even when they were healthy together, they barely had a winning record together. They're too talented, but yeah.
13-11 in 24 games together.
Now, Philadelphia 76ers, being without Joel Embiid, it's all on the shoulders of their young core. Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe in the starting lineup with Paul George. Bona getting the start with Kelly Oubre Jr.
Bona getting the start over Drummond tonight.
Tyrese Maxey, best player on the court, right?
Yeah.
The starting five for the Orlando Magic: Jalen Suggs, Desmond Bane, Franz Wagner, Paulo Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr. That's your starting five.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to go for tip-off SmackDown. Let's do it. The playing game here tonight. Take one final look here at our predictions because we're about to go away.
I don't think Philly's good either, playing in the play-in, says Neil Williams. And I was discussing that, too, earlier in the stream. about Philadelphia. I'm not high on Nick Nurse at all. I don't think he's that great of a head coach this year. But they're young. I mean, well, their core is young.
You got a great future with Maxine Edgecombe here for the next 10 years in Philadelphia.
Magic will be in their white uniforms with the pinstripes.
Sixers are going to be in their throwback black jerseys. They're going to be wearing these all postseason long at home.
They don't look the same as they did with Allen Iverson and crew, but I still like them.
I'm glad. The nostalgia is what brought them back, and I'm glad they did.
All right, we're going to have tip-off, and I will get a sync up here with everybody. It's going to be on Amazon Prime. So smack that thumbs up, and let's get ready for the first game of tonight's play-in tournament. Here we go, center court, and the tip is off, and it's going to be Philadelphia to start things off. Shooting on the left side of the court. And here's Oubre going baseline against Wendell. Ball's knocked loose, and we're going to get a foul. We're going to get a foul here. 11:49 to go here in the first quarter. We already got a foul.
So Sixers win the tip, third possession here on the inbound. No, it's a shooting foul to start.
Yes, Adem Bona will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. He was fouled by Paulo Banchero. He's already got a foul. Bona, free throw number 1 is up, and it's good.
Remember, this doesn't count for first bucket. It's only free throws. So good job by Bona already on the offensive boards here for Philadelphia. Second free throw coming up for Bona. And it's up. It's good. 2-0 Philadelphia.
All right, let's get synced up here. 11:46, 45,
Yep.
44, 43, 42, 41, 40. Orlando Magic have the ball shooting on the right side of the court in their white uniforms with the pinstripes.
Here's a crossover. Jalen Suggs, step back, no good. Edgecombe with the rebound.
2-0 Philadelphia.
Looking for a first field goal here for tonight's game. It's Oubre being picked up by Banchero. Hand off to VJ. The rookie down the lane, no good. Wendell Carter Jr. the rebound. Orlando with the possession. Desmond Bane. The prize possession here from the offseason. Bad pass stolen away by Kelly Oubre Jr. Kelly had an incredible season this year for Philly, but he'll miss the 3 and the rebounds off of Philly out of bounds. He had a good look at it. It was a pull-up 3 for Oubre, but he missed it. It's going to be Banchero, Wagner, Carter, Bane, and Suggs once again to start here for Orlando. Suggs, handoff, Bane, jump shot, first field goal.
That's the first field goal of the night. Desmond Bane, he's on the board. Ties it up at 2 apiece. 10:41 to go. Philadelphia 76ers bring the ball up court, shooting on the left side. And their starting 5 is Paul George, Adem Bona, Oubre, Maxey, and Edgecombe. That's going to be a missed pull-up shot from Paul George that goes out of bounds. And it was last touched by Wendell Carter. Couldn't secure the defensive rebound, so it stays 76ers basketball with 14 on the shot clock.
Slow start here to the offenses. 2 minutes into this first quarter.
Maxey's going to inbound this from the baseline. He's looking to the right corner. Finds Paul George.
George resets it up top to Oubre. 4-3, Kelly Oubre.
Boom. First splash of the game.
I love Oubre's game here in Philly. He really found a home. Hey, Josh, there's Banchero attacking inside and scoring.
Banchero. I want to see a lot of that from him tonight. 5-4 Philly lead. Wendell picking up Paul George on the right elbow. Step back. Long 2. Won't go. Rebound falls to Paulo. And here come the Magic. Ahead to Franz. Wagner driving down the hill and off the window. Shot no good. Wendell the rebound. The putback. Puts it up. Puts it in. 6-5 lead Orlando.
I expect to see a lot of that from Wendell Carter controlling the boards tonight.
Tyrese Maxey snaking off the screen from Oubre. Back to Oubre for 3. Got it again. Kelly Oubre puts them up 8-6 for Philadelphia. 9:25 to go. Desmond Bane the drive, the kick up top. Wendell the 3. Too strong. Oubre the rebound.
Wendell's another person that can't be settling for jump shots. Attack inside.
9:15 remaining in the first quarter. Here comes Philadelphia shooting on the left side. Maxey bringing out Paulo Banchero. Top of the circle. Between the leg dribble. Spins off him in the right elbow. Fading away. Oh, he rattles it inside. Tyrese Maxey, that was beautiful on the head of Banchero to give Philly the 10-point lead. 4-point lead, I'm sorry. Suggs passing Wagner down the baseline was broken up out of bounds by Edgecombe, so Magic will inbound here.
Like the defense there, right there by the rookie to get in the passing lane.
Jalen Suggs inbounds this for the baseline. Ooh, and out of bounds. Last touch by Philly. Man, that was a blazing pass.
Looking like Paul Skeens out there. All right, another inbounds here for Orlando. A third chance opportunity.
The inbound from the far sideline to Paulo Banchero. Banchero, he's on the left wing outside. Shot clock to 7. Backing down Paul George into the low post. 3 to shoot. Turnaround, fadeaway shot. Draws a shooting foul. And Paul George says, man, my hand was straight up in the air. As Paulo Banchero will head to the line for 2 shots. Now, if I'm Philadelphia, I'm forcing Paulo to take that shot all night.
I do like the aggressiveness so far on Banchero here in the first couple possessions, Josh.
Make him shoot that shot. Sean, thank you so much for the sub.
Thank you. What's up, Salas? I'm going to Sixers tonight. What's up, dude?
You going Sixers? Nice. What's up, CL?
Hey, we get
2 shots coming up for Paulo Banchero. First free throw is up, and that is good. 7-10 lead for Philadelphia. And for Banchero, he's got 3 points. He had 1 field goal earlier. Now here 1 at the line with 1 more coming up. In the month of April, he averaged about 19 points a game, Paulo. Second free throw is up, and he makes them both. It's a 2-point lead for Philadelphia, 10-8, with 8:40 to go. Maxey will bring up the ball for Philadelphia, shooting on the left side of the court in their throwback black jerseys, and Orlando's in their white uniforms with the pinstripes. And we're going to get a foul away from the ball. That's Kelly Oubre knocking over Franz. That's an offensive foul turnover. It's Orlando basketball, and we're getting some chippiness here. Paulo Banchero and Adembona exchanging words, and then they just got a T on Paulo. A double technical, I'm sorry. It's going to be a double T as Paulo Banchero and Adembona were exchanging words.
Josh, it started with Oubre. He walked up to Banchero and started talking to him.
Ooh, an Oubre. He loved that he got him heated like that. Oubre commits an offensive foul. The ball gets turned over. He starts screaming in the face of Paulo Banchero. Banchero starts yelling at Oubre. Oubre starts backing up. Adembona had some words at Paulo. Double tech. It's Orlando basketball with 8:26 to go. Shooting on the right side of the court in their white uniforms. Sixers in their black jerseys. Banchero to Bane. Spot up 3. It's up and down for Paulo Banchero to Desmond Bane.
First 3 of the night for Orlando.
And it's 11-10 lead for the Magic.
You love all these games getting chippy and physical, man.
Fadeaway 3, right corner, no good by Maxey. Rebounded by Wendell Carter Jr. ahead to Desmond Bane. He's on the attack, and Paul George got some cookies. He rips one loose ahead to Edgecombe to the rim, and that's a score for Philadelphia. And they regain the lead 12-11 with 7:45 to go.
They used their defense and the speed to get in transition. Excellent.
7.5 remaining here. 13 on the shot clock. Here's Wendell Carter. Oh, he draws a foul from Adembona, who was trying to go for that steal. Got a little too aggressive there. That's a foul. We have a $2 donation from Dad's Doo-Doo Baby. Doo-Doo Baby says, do you guys watch or like football? Will you guys call it? We do. We do. We do call primetime games in the NFL season as well as playoff games.
We love the NFL over here, baby. Yes, sir.
Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday Night Football. Yes, sir. And we'll be ready for the season opener. And here goes Orlando shooting a 3. It's Jamal Cain checking in, knocking down a corner splash, assisted by Desmond Bane. He checked in for Franz Wagner. And now Orlando regains the lead 14-12. Doo-Doo Baby, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the $2 donation.
Jamal Cain had that great game against LA we streamed earlier this season. Maxey attacking, Banchero inside, draws the shooting foul, Tyrese Maxey.
There you go, Maxey. Get aggressive, dude. That's 2 fouls now on Bunky. Banchero's got 2 fouls.
That's something that Orlando could not afford tonight. Remember, they're second in the league in fouls per game on defense is Orlando.
That's the point of attack for Philadelphia. Use that speed, attack those wing defenders, man. Just like I was talking about pregame. And Maxey does just that and draws that foul. And he's at the line shooting 2 free throws. He misses the first one, though. Maxey misses the first free throw.
All of these missed free throws by NBAs, especially the superstars.
Yo, what up, QC?
What up, though?
He's got the magic. He's got the magic with us. Maxey misses both free throws. That's push-ups.
Drop down
All Philly fans, 15 push-ups.
The entire arena.
Under 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It's 14-12. Orlando Magic lead with on the floor Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr., Desmond Bane, Suggs, and Kane. Kane, show and go, driving baseline, kick out. Paolo, pump fake. He's got 2 on the shot clock against Paul George. Pulls up for a long 2, and of course, that's a brick. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edgecombe, so it stays Orlando ball on this side of the court. But what did I say, Roach? If you're Philadelphia, you want to force Paolo to shoot that shot all night right long. And right now we're going to a commercial break, and Desmond Bane was having some words with Paolo. Nothing terrible, but I think he was telling him, man, you gotta play your game, man, the way you successfully play it. Stop selling for those shots out there. Because if he's doing that, that's brick after brick after brick.
So far, Banchero has taken 3 attempts, Josh. One of them drove inside amongst 3 defenders, scored it easily. Other one drew a foul. That one threw up a brick.
I thought Paul George was I think Paul George is doing a great job on Banchero tonight so far.
Even that foul that was called on Paul George, he didn't even think that was a foul call.
Where's the Cool Reds Doritos? Oh, they're right here. Right here. Actually, the pizza just showed up. Anybody want some pizza?
Dude, give me 2 slices. I'm down.
Omar Adele, thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate you. And thank y'all for hitting that like button. It's a commercial break. Philadelphia called a timeout with 6:39 to go in the first quarter. Orlando leads them by 2, 14-12. 14-12. Banchero, 4 points, already has 2 fouls, so keep that in mind. Desmond Bane's got 5 points. And then for the Sixers, Oubre is their leading scorer with 6 points right now. Maxey's got 2 points. Edgecombe's got 2 points. Paul George, no points. He's over 2 with 2 assists. But I think Paul George is playing some pretty damn good defense, man. He already has a steal, and he's done a good job on Paulo Banchero in forcing him into some bad shots.
That steal by Paul George led to a transitional shot good by VJ Esco, man. Let them get to their speed out there.
Goodman says, man, I want Paulo to be so I want Paulo so badly to be good.
I think there's a lot of people in the league that are rooting for him, man. We saw him be an all-star. He made the all-star team for the first time last season. And then he just took a dip in production. His shooting percentage was down 3 across the board. His points per game were from 25 to 22. And a lot of indecisions when it comes to Paulo Banchero, man. Hopefully next year he takes that next step, goes from an all-star to a superstar next year. Maybe that's not with Orlando. Maybe it's with somebody else. But he needs to get back to what we saw from last year. Very efficient shooter, almost 50% shooting last season. Jesus, me and Josh both with Orlando tonight. We both had the Magic winning, which was the upset. The Philadelphia 76ers 1.5 point favorites here tonight. Why did he hesitate to take that 3? That's the thing, Goodman. On that drive right there where he missed that shot, I thought he was going to take the 3. Shot clock was at 3 seconds. He hesitated. He crossed over, pulled up over George, and missed. He had the open 3. Maybe his shooting got to him right there. He wasn't comfortable shooting that. When is Embiid back? So they expect him to be out a couple weeks. It's already been about a week since he's had that appendix surgery. So if they do advance to take on either the Celtics or the Pistons, probably expect Embiid to be back maybe game 3, game 4 of that series. He should have taken that 3 when he was open. He dribbled himself into a contested long 2. And he had to force it up because the shot clock was expiring. Have to force that up. It's a shot clock violation. Orlando will have an inbound. Bad pass by Suggs. Stolen away by George. And the hands of Maxey. Knocked out of bounds by Desmond Bane. Good job by Bane to get back on defense right there. And Maxey upset there wasn't a foul call. He thought that Bane had hit him from behind. It was a terrible inbounds pass by Suggs, deflected by Drummond, picked up by George, threw it off to Maxey. And that could have been a call on Bane. It looked like he went over Maxey's arm to try to knock the ball away. But no call. Man, Maxey was heated at that. Well, they did overturn it to a shooting foul. The referees came together and did say it was a foul from the back referee. The referee down low had the ball knocked out of bounds by Desmond Bane. They came together and they are giving Maxey free throws. Whoa, that was a late whistle. That was a very late call right there on Desmond Bane. Maxey, he missed both free throws last time. This time he hits both. And we're tied up at 14 apiece. It is Orlando in the whites with the blue pinstripes on the right side of the court. It is the Sixers in the throwback blacks on the left side of the court. It's in the hands of Banchero, and he's fouled on the floor by the rookie, VJ Cup. So Banchero draws the foul. Inbounds coming up for Orlando. 6:21 to go in the first. We're tied at 14.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello there.
All right, we're tied at 14 here.
Yes, sir. It was a nice stay on the inbounds shots leading to Maxey free throws. Inbounds, Wendell, handoff to Tristan Da Silva. Hands it back to Banchero with Sixers shoot. The crossovers, he's picked up by Maxey. Finds Suggs. Three ball is no good. Edge come the rebound.
Suggs has yet to hit a bucket tonight. He's 0 for 2. Edgecombe, the driving kick to Oubre. Pump fake. He'll drive. Ball's knocked loose. Diving for it is Wendell Carter Jr. He'll give way to Paulo. And here come the Orlando Magic under 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter. He calls for the screen. Wendell sets it. Ball's knocked loose from Paul George. Banchero recovers, shoots the corner three. That's no good. Edgecombe the rebound. Dude, Paul George's defense on Paulo is insane right now. It's great. Maxey the drive. The hill. Shot. No dice. And it's rebounded by Wendell Carter, his 5th of the night. Wendell to Suggs. Back to Wendell like a freight train down the hill. And the ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. And they're going to say last touch by Drummond.
They get Drummond a credit with the block right there.
Whoa. Are we going to get challenged by Nick Nurse? Right now, they're reacting to the replay. They think it was last touch by Orlando, but no, they're not going to challenge. Ball's inbounded. A catch and shoot three by McCain. Won't go. Wendell fails to get the tip-in shot. Maxey the rebound. He's off and running with Oubre. To Oubre. Now to Paul George with 16 on the shot clock. Inside, Drummond, layup, good! And the Sixers take the 16-14 lead. Drummond on the board with 2 points.
Still going very strong as a backup big for Philadelphia.
5 minutes remaining. It's a 14-16 game. Orlando's down by 2. Suggs off the high screen from Wendell. Bounce pass to Carter. Pull-up shot, mid-range, won't go. Banchero the rebound. Banchero spins on Paul George to the rim, and he scores with the spin cycle. See, his 2 field goals came where? Inside.
Both times driving past 2 defenders.
Paul George, the catch and shoot three, way off to the left. Just a bit outside. Suggs off the rebound to Banchero. Left corner pass to McCain. Tries baseline on Paul George. Reverse layup blocked by Drummond. Blocked by Drummond. We're tied at 16 as Oubre shoots a 3 the other way. That won't fall. Rebound, saved it, bounced by George. No, he couldn't do it. It's going to be Orlando basketball with 4:17 to go. And Josh is going to take a bite of his pizza because it's been a long day and I haven't ate all night and I got to fuel up. So anybody want a slice of pizza?
I'll take a slice. Oh, that looks good.
There we go. Oh, my God, it's been a long day and I'm sorry. You'll excuse me, guys.
Josh is going to indulge. We got 4:17 to go in the first. Orlando's got the inbounds coming on the right side of the court. Anthony Black would check in here as he's got the drive against Maxey. Handoff, Kane down the lane. Blocked by Drummond again. Another one. How about Andre Drummond's impact in just 2 minutes in this game? Maxey, the kick around. Oubre, 3. No good. Rebound up in the air. Deflected. Loose ball foul on Kane. Kane was fighting with Drummond on that rebound, and he fouls him.
What pizza did we get? It's a new local place that we're trying. It's really good.
Okay.
Really good. You like it?
Yes, it's good.
Would you say it's better than Napoli's?
Dominic Barlow, we're checking here for Philadelphia. We're going to have VJ check out. So it's going to be Banchero, Kane, De Silva, Goga, and Anthony Black. For the Sixers, we got Oubre, Maxey, Barlow, Drummond, and Quentin Grimes. Grimes, top of the key. Picked up by De Silva, the cross three to shoot. Off the bench, no good. Jamal Kane with the rebound. Quickly throws it up court. Black, De Silva, layup, hierarchy goes in.
Dude, nice reverse layup. Put a little bit of English on it.
Maxey the other way. He'll go off the bank and score. Dude, we're off to a great start. 18-0, folks. Anthony Black had a strong season off the bench this year for Orlando. But Carroll dribbles the ball off his foot out of bounds. That's a turnover. Philadelphia possession. Oh, Bob Carroll, give or take for him in this game already, man. On the 3:10 to play in the first quarter. Maxey slips on the floor, keeps the dribble, crosses over against Kane, spins, fades, misses too strong. 5 of the rebound in the hands of Tristan De Silva. I don't know why, I just like saying his name. Silva. Banchero gonna back down Oubre. Spin. Inside the paint. The turnaround shot. Rattles in Banchero. There you go, Josh. He gets to the post. Turnaround score to take the lead. Banchero now up to 8 points here in this first quarter. Oubre, who has a couple of threes, were handed off to Barlow, the former Spur, off to Tyrese Maxey. Back to Quentin Grimes. The kick out. Barlow, left corner, 3 misses. Long rebound goes to Maxey. Pulls from way downtown.
Tyrese Maxey regains the lead for Philadelphia 21-20, and the Magic call a timeout. Timeout, Orlando. That's 3 made splashes for Philadelphia now.
2 by Oubre, and now the deep 3 by Tyrese Maxey.
Ooh-wee. 4 turnovers for Orlando now. 4.
It's just been really good defense, Josh. Philadelphia's doing a good job getting in the hands of passing lanes right now. We've seen a lot of balls deflect out of bounds, whether it's off of Orlando or Philly on the Orlando side of the court. Bang threes, Maxey. Maxey's doing everything. He's driving inside. He's getting to the foul line. And now he shoots a 3 from Pittsburgh. Man, that dude almost shot that from Steph Curry range at the center court logo. Timeout by Orlando. We go back and forth here in the first quarter. Right now, it's Philadelphia with a 1-point lead. 2:10 to go in the first quarter. And guys, we are just 5 likes away from 300 already. Thank y'all for tuning in for this 7-8 matchup. Pierce says, is Joel Embiid playing? No, he is out with appendix surgery. He's recovering from it. If they win today or on Friday, he's expected back mid-series. Seems like Josh really enjoying that pizza over there.
I'm really hungry. That's what it is. Trying to eat as fast as I can.
Well, good thing you can eat fast. When I try to do that, I end up choking. Orlando to Sixers. We both took Orlando. I'll show up our predictions here on the screen once again real quick during this timeout. Me and Josh both did take Orlando to win tonight's game in an upset. Not much of an upset, but it's an upset. By the way, guys, today's stream is presented by PrizePicks. Go check them out, guys. It's simple to download, free to use. And when you do download it, hey, when you're a new user, play $5 and get $50 in lineups instantly. So you got to use that promo code HMA Also, link is in the description. Tonight, here is our lineup for the 76ers and Orlando Magic game. We're going to start off with Boncaro for more than 10.5 rebounds plus assist. He's already at 3. Tristan De Silva for more than 4.5 points. He's already at 2. And VJ Escombe for more than 3.5 rebounds. He already got it. 4 rebounds early on for the rookie VJ. He already got that. So looking good already. We hit both of our lineups last night. Guys, go tell our lineup. Go follow us on PrizePicks at the Sports here. You can follow your friends as well and go check them out. Let's go, man. We're already looking good for tonight's lineup. We're coming out of the timeout. 1 point lead for the Sixers, 2:10 to go here in the first quarter. You might be getting some Papa John's small leverage. Not the biggest fan of Papa John's, to be honest, but it's all right. Joel Embiid has played in 51% of available team games in his career. Wow, man, that's just a brutal stat to hear. Orlando possession as Desmond Bain comes across the half-court line. Bain is out there with Wagner, De Silva, Goga, and Anthony Black. Under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bain goes inside and it's stripped stolen away by Dominic Barlow. The former Spur with a nice defensive play. He's out there with Maxey, Drummond, Grimes, and Oubre. Here's a pass inside and a dunk by Barlow. That's our first dunk of the game, and it belongs to Dominic Barlow. Who had that? How about them apples? De Silva out to Black, to the right corner, back to De Silva. To the top of the key for Wagner. To De Silva, the pump fake, drives past Barlow, spins, floats, scores! Tristan De Silva makes it a 1-point game once again. 4 points already for Tristan. 9 of 22 is Orlando from the field, while the Sixers are 8 of 22. And we're going to get an offensive foul. It's on Dominic Barlow. So he got the dunk, and then now he's got the foul. Offensive foul on Barlow. That's a Philly turnover. 1:03 to go in the first quarter. Orlando will have the ball in the backcourt. Anthony Black into the front court. The handoff to Franz Wagner, screen by Goga. Franz on the left elbow against Drummond. He'll cross over with under a minute to go. Kick at top of the key. Anthony Black will miss the 3, and Andre Drummond gets the rebound. 43 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here's Maxey around the screen. Maxey pulls over Goga. No good. Drummond with the hammer on the follow. And it's 25-22 lead for Philadelphia. 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Bain drives downhill. Blocked out of bounds by Barlow. We are calling his name a lot here in the first quarter. Yo, we hit over 300 likes. We're 80 away from 400. That's what's up. Thank y'all so much. What just happened? Amazon Prime completely just missed a play. It's a shooting foul on Quentin Grimes. Orlando or Prime is in mid-replay. It was Quentin Grimes fouling Bain going up for 2 on the inbounds pass. So 2 free throws coming up for Desmond. Orlando in the offseason went out, traded 4 first-round picks for Desmond Bain. First one up, first one good for Desmond to make it a 3-point game. In his first season as Orlando Magic, Bain played in all 82 games. 20 points a game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists as well for Desmond. So solid first season out there in Orlando for Bain. Second free throw coming up. Bain's got it, and we got a 1-point game. 25-24, 76ers lead. And they have the inbounds. Maxey double team in the backcourt, throws it to the front court, and it goes right to Quentin Grimes. Her handed off to Paul George, picked up by Tristan De Silva. We got a 2-second ritual retreat game and shot clock with 9 to go, 7 to shoot. Maxey picked up by Anthony Black. Screen on the Wagner. 2-1. Maxey, Oubre, 3. Got another one. The third three of the first quarter for Kelly Oubre Jr. And now we're doing for the first quarter. After one, it is a 4-point advantage for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead it 28-24, led by 9 points, 3 threes for Kelly Oubre Jr. He has found a house, somewhere to live here in Philadelphia. Kelly Oubre, 14 points, 5 rebounds a game in his second year here in Philadelphia. So 28-24 the lead for Philly after one. We went back and forth, folks. We were tied up for a lot of that first quarter, but a good job down that stretch. Some good defense by Dominic Barlow with a steal and a dunk, leaning the offense the other way by Barlow himself and Kelly Oubre Jr. After one quarter, guys, your leading scorer of the game is a tie between Tyrese Maxey and Kelly Oubre Jr. They both have 9. Kelly Oubre has all his points for downtown, but Maxey has a 3, 2 free throws, and another 2 field goals as well. 4 points for Drummond, but he's got 4 rebounds as well. VJ Escombe, who went on the bench at the end of that first quarter, he's got 4 rebounds. Sixers, 40% shooting in that first quarter from both downtown and the floor. 4 of 10 after that made 3 by Kelly Oubre. Meanwhile, on the other side, for Orlando, Banchero led the way with 8 points on 3 of 5 shooting. 7 for Desmond Bane. Wendell Carter Jr. with 6 rebounds. Suggs went 0 for 2. De Silva off the bench with 4. And Jamal came with 3. Orlando, 38% shooting in that first quarter and 2 for 7 for downtown. So there's some
Go ahead.
So there's some stats to end the first quarter.
Yeah. Okay, so I had to step away for a minute. Sorry, guys. But I was watching. Great effort there by Oubre, Maxey, Paul George's defense, I'd say, for the most part, even though he's not shooting well. He's 0 for 3. And Dominic Barlow and Drummond off the bench, man. Drummond and Barlow, good interior defense, man.
Dude, Barlow looked good on defense. He had the dunk on offense, man. He was a good pickup from San Antonio this season.
Thank you for the score update there, Avatar. Chicago Cubs up. Let's go over the Phillies. Kind of a sloppy first quarter there, says Father Time. Yeah, I mean, there were some clunky shots there by Paul George, Desmond Bane. Doggone Carroll, he's got, 8 points?
Yeah, 3.
Franz Wagner, he has yet to score in this game, Franz.
They're really taking him away pretty good, Josh, especially on those screens.
Yes, they are. I love Philadelphia's defensive effort right now. It's pretty damn good.
We saw a couple of steals lead to easy transitional takes for the Philadelphia 76ers. And, Josh, they're getting hands in those passing lanes, too. As we go to the second quarter, we are 50 likes away from 400. Thank y'all so much.
All right, we're coming back for the start of the second quarter. And here we go. On the floor, it's Franz, Desmond Bane, De Silva, Goga, and Anthony Black on the floor. Franz working the left wing outside. He's picked up by Quentin Grimes. Goga sets the screen. Shot clock to 6 to 5. Driving in the paint floater. And there we go. First field goal of the game for Franz Wagner. It's a teardrop floater to cut the lead to 2. On the floor for the Philadelphia 76ers is Paul George, Kelly Oubre, Edgecombe, Drummond, and Quentin Grimes. Oh, Franz almost came away with some cookies as Paul George is guarded by Franz on the right elbow. Step back, deep 2. He's looking for his first bucket and got it. Paul George with a 19-foot step back. And the Sixers have the lead by 4, 30-26. Back the other way, it's going to be De Silva with the handout to Franz, and we're going to get a whistle here. Defensive 3 seconds called against Andre Drummond. Folks, that's a technical. So Orlando will shoot a free throw.
I'm going to send Desmond Bain and attempt this free throw for Orlando.
Carson, was the pizza really good? It was amazing. And man, it was the pick-me-up that I needed because I was starving. Boy, Desmond Bain, technical free throw, missed it. He missed the free throw.
Dude, Desmond Bain's a high 80% free throw shooter, and he missed it.
11:05 to go in the second quarter, down by 4. Orlando will inbound, shooting on the right side of the court in their white uniforms with the pinstripes. Sixers in their throwback jerseys. Franz, bounce pass, intercepted by Drummond. It's loose. Franz recovers, finds the cutter, and Desmond Bain, who gets the 1-foot layup, and it's a 28-30 lead for the Sixers.
Love to see Bain cut backdoor right there.
Leverage wants to know, Josh, can I guess how old you are? Sure, go for it. Paul George guarded by Franz once again. Oh, crossover dribble. Oh, and they're going to call a defensive 3 seconds against Goga now. So, again, that's a technical, and Philadelphia will shoot a free throw with 10:40 to go in the second quarter.
It's back-to-back possessions with a defensive 3 seconds. You hardly ever see that. It's going to be taken by Quentin Grimes, and he will make his technical free throw.
Well, someone's going to make their free throws. 31-28. We saw how that was a big difference in that Suns and Blazers game last night. Ball's inbound from Edgecombe to Drummond. Quick handoff back to Edgecombe, top of the key, to Paul George, picked up by Franz on the elbow. Switched here by Goga. Step back 3. Paul George from downtown. He couldn't make a field goal in the first quarter, but he's got a pair here in the second with 5 points. Down the hill, Anthony Black, and 1. Fouled here. Going to the rim by Edgecombe. A 3-point play coming up for Orlando and Anthony Black. Edgecombe picking up the foul. That's just going to be his second foul of the night, folks.
Dude, this second quarter starting like the first quarter where we're going back and forth. Each team with 6 points so far.
Jessica thinks I'm 30 years old. Avatar thinks I'm 35. Leverage thinks I'm 32. Rozier says I'm going to say Josh is 18 years old.
I agree.
Rozier's right. Anthony Black, free throw is good. It's a 3-point game, 34-31. Philadelphia with the lead. Now, bring up the ball is going to be Paul George for the Sixers, and he's out there with Oubre, Edgecombe, Drummond, and Quentin Grimes. Franz staying on Paul George, and got a little aggressive there. Franz picked up a foul.
I like it, though. I like the aggressiveness on defense from Wagner. Don't let George get hot.
28. My God. Paul George is going to inbound this from the near sideline to the top of the key. Goes Edgecombe. Anthony Black will be on him. Bounce pass, right short corner goes Paul George. Desmond Bain on him. He'll take the shot. George misses, and it's rebounded by De Silva. Outlet pass to Black. Ahead to Desmond Bain across the timeline. Under 10 minutes ago. De Silva straight down the hill. Lob attempt for Goga. Broken up by Drummond and into the hands of Paul George. How about the interior defense of Drummond here off the bench?
He's been incredible. Also, his rebound, he's been brilliant as well.
We got a 3-point lead here for Philadelphia. 10 on the shot clock. Bain against Edgecombe, top of the key. Drummond sets the screen. Desmond Bain stays on Edgecombe. 4 to shoot. Step back for the mid-post. That's nothing but the bottom of the net for VJ, the rookie. And it's a 5-point lead for Philly.
I love it. He got to his spot and scored.
Franz to the rack. No good, but Goga comes flying in with a tip-in dunk. Clean up on aisle 2. And it's a 36-33 lead for Philadelphia. Goga with his first bucket of the night. Edgecombe. Going baseline. He's going to double dribble Roach. That's a turnover. It's Orlando basketball.
You don't see double dribbles get caught often, but they got it right there.
Double dribble and Edgecombe. Turnover. Jalen Suggs will check in for Franz Wagner, who is only 1 for 3 shooting with 2 points. He heads to the bench. Boncaro will check back in for Tristan Da Silva. Boncaro checks in with 8 points on 3 for 5 shooting with 2 rebounds. Also, keep in mind he's got 2 fouls here in this first half as well. Jalen Suggs will bring up the ball, and Suggs tonight, he's 0 for 2. He hasn't scored yet in this game. Suggs finds Bain, left elbow, fadeaway shot over Barlow. That won't fall. Drummond gets another rebound. That's his 5th board of the game here. Under 9 minutes remaining. Philadelphia has the ball. Drummond sets a screen for Paul George. Pocket pass inside. Drummond goes to the rim. He misses the layup. Boncaro, his 3rd rebound, will bring up the ball.
Too strong there for Drummond on the layup attempt.
8.5 to go. VJ Edgecombe picking up Paulo, driving, no good. Wanted the whistle, no foul. Diving for the ball is Goga, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Goga. It's Philly basketball. Philly basketball.
Banchero, Josh, been very aggressive to start tonight's game. You got to like to see that.
So you guys had your guesses on my age in the chat. Some of you guys said as young as 18 years old. Others said 28. Others said about early 30s. I am actually 41.
You do not look your age at all, man.
8:20 left to go here in the second quarter. It's a 36-33 lead for the Philadelphia 76ers in their black uniforms, shooting on the left side. Paul George, Drummond, whip pass right corner, pull up three. That's going to go over the back of the board and out of bounds from Barlow. It's a turnover, and Orlando's got it.
It's a good look for Quentin Grimes. Just couldn't get it to go.
You got it, Chocolate Starfish. You got it. You got it. On the floor for Orlando, it's Paulo Banchero, Jalen Suggs, Kane, Goga, and Anthony Black. For the Sixers, it's Paul George, Edgecombe, Barlow, Drummond, and Grimes. Suggs over to Paulo Banchero, 8:04 left to go in the second quarter. Kane back to Banchero on the baseline, pull-up shot. It's short. Goga, the offensive rebound. Here on the reload, Suggs for three. He can't still score, and the long rebound falls to Barlow. Banchero, if he's not scoring underneath the rim, he's not scoring. Barlow out to Paul George on the right elbow. Drummond setting the screen. Anthony Black switches on Paul George. Back to Barlow going baseline, and he'll score the and one. And one for Dominique Barlow. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes. Sorry.
Dude, they got Quentin Grimes last year for just Cody Martin, and he's been awesome for Philadelphia. And an N1 right there.
That will be Quentin Grimes that went down the baseline, assisted by Paul George, fouled by Goga. So Quentin Grimes will have a free throw.
You love the aggressiveness from Philadelphia tonight, Josh. They're really driving inside and playing great defense.
Leverage wants to know, Rocha, are you older or younger than Josh?
About 20 years older.
Mm-hmm.
I'm younger if you want to try to guess my age.
I think it's funny that people even have to ask that. That they think that we're close in age and we're not close in age.
It's because of the hair.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you for thinking that, but it's just wild. Free throw is up, and it's good for Quentin Grimes. 3-point play, and Orlando's down by 6 with 7.5 to go. Bringing up the ball is going to be Jalen Suggs, who is struggling in this game. He's out there with Banchero, Carter Jr., Kane, and Anthony Black. Banchero sets the screen, pocket pass inside to Banchero to the backdoor cutter. Goes Anthony Black, but he couldn't control the pass, and he goes out of bounds. It's a turnover. That's number 6 for the Orlando Magic, and Philly will have the ball.
It was a good backdoor pass by Banchero, but couldn't be handled by Black.
16 on the shot clock for VJ Edgecombe, fading away, right corner. That won't fall. Suggs the defensive rebound. He'll bring up the ball. Suggs, Banchero with 8 points here tonight, picked up by Dominique Barlow around the mid-post. Crossover dribble, hot step back, no good. Rebound goes to Grimes, and Grimes quickly dashes up the court to Tyrese Maxey, who just checked in. He'll shoot a three. It's off the back iron, and Anthony Black has the defensive board.
Orlando needs to attack inside.
Inside for Banchero and one. That's where he needs to score, Roach. Assisted by Anthony Black. Banchero's got a 3-point play here. Opportunity.
Josh, that's the 3rd time he's gone inside and attacked Banchero. He scored all 3 times.
It was Quentin Grimes with that foul, yeah. And we're going to get a timeout by Philadelphia. With 6:50 to go, timeout. Philadelphia leads at 39-35. That's a 4-point lead. Banchero looks to cut it to 3 at the line when we come back.
Banchero's taken a lot of shots so far, 4 for 9, but 6 of those have been from outside the paint.
JV says, contact the NBA and tell them how disgusting it is not to televise a playoff game on local television. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. The fact that all these play-in games are on Amazon Prime, despite the fact that I do like their broadcasts, I thought they've been amazing all year. And I think, in my opinion, the best pregame and postgame shows in the business. However, these games should be on local television. They should be.
It's a shame that they're not. We've seen it every single year as far as I can remember. Absolutely should be local broadcast for the first round. It's a devastating. You want to hear your local broadcast just for just one round, man.
Rozier says, I agree. It's awful. Why can't we just get the play in on ESPN? Amazon got the rights. And as much as I like them, it should be on television.
Completely agree, man. That way everybody.
So many people missed out on those games last night.
Yeah.
They were incredible games, especially that Hornets game. And I saw so many people say they weren't able to watch that game. And that was a bummer because it was so damn great. There were people in this chat last night. It blew up last night on the stream. There were some people that were saying that. There were others that were watching the game along with us, and we appreciate that. But for those who can watch the games, because they're not signed up for the 400 apps that you need to watch these games, hey, we got your back.
We got you. We bring the excitement just like we saw last night, man. Jake B with the 2 says, Dort versus Brooks is about to be cinema.
Lord almighty.
Bro.
It will be. Dort versus Brooks.
Well,
if Phoenix is able to get out of the play-in, that is. I think they will. But if they do, that will be nuts. I'm talking ejection. First game.
Oh, dude, we might have a technical foul within the first 10 seconds of that game, of that series.
The Alpha, I appreciate you, homie. Appreciate you.
Well, Jake, I'm glad to see you're not giving up on your season. It felt like you were last night, bro.
Father Time says, wasn't it part of the Thursday night basketball agreement with Prime? You might be right about that.
You might be right.
They won the rights deal to it.
Because we see them with Thursday night football for the NFL, and they got it here for the NBA as well.
And is Netflix going to be getting NBA soon?
To my acknowledgement, I don't know.
If not, I wouldn't be surprised over the next 5 years they do eventually get NBA as well. They got the NFL.
Yep. And Josh, they also have the MLB now too.
Mm-hmm. Strat Jordan, I thank you, man. It was so much fun. I appreciate everybody that was in here last night. Oh, also shout out to everybody who checked out our short. We put up a YouTube short of our reactions to the ending of that Hornets and Heat game. Shout out to all those who watched that and hit that like button on it and everything. That was awesome. We didn't upload that until like 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm. But it was great, man. That was such a fun game. I missed that game.
We're finally back from the timeout. Paulo Banchero has his free throw, and guess what? He knocked it in. So we got a 3-point lead for Philadelphia, 39-36 with 6:45 to go. On the floor for Philadelphia, it's going to be Bona, Maxey, Edgecombe, Barlow, and Quentin Grimes on the floor. And here's Grimes putting it on the floor, too. The baseline, cutter, Barlow with a reverse layup, and one foul by Banchero. No, that's Suggs. I'm sorry. That's going to be on Suggs. I was scared if that was going to be on Banchero because that would have been his third. But no, it will be on Suggs.
And I can say it's on the floor, no shooting foul.
Oh, they're not counting that?
Nope.
They're not counting that?
I guess Suggs got it before he went up. Rozier the Tuesday. I remember when Facebook streamed WNBA games.
They did?
What?
Oh, my goodness. I didn't know that. That's wild. Six would have to go the second quarter. Edgecombe, pump fake,
nice.
Step up, shot is no dice. Oh, wait a minute. We got a whistle. Is this a foul? A loose ball foul against Wendell Carter? Wendell Carter's upset.
Yeah, he's got the mask on, and they are going to call that on Wendell Carter.
Damn. Back-to-back fouls there for Orlando. Reset the shot clock to 14, though. Inbound. Maxey inbounds to Barlow, and it's a bad pass out of bounds on the inbound.
Barlow couldn't handle it.
Hey, thank you so much, Rozier, for the 2. Appreciate you, homie. Jake B with the 2 says, Book averages 31, 6-6 against the Clippers in the playoffs.
Well, we'll see if they can face them on Friday.
And Desmond Bane, step back shot. Wait, that's a foul on the floor?
Yeah, they're waving it off.
Damn, these refs are giving no continuation here on both ends, they'll say.
This was going to be on Dominic Barlow.
Do I hear thunder?
Uh-oh.
Dominic Barlow, a foul on the floor against Desmond Bane.
Yeah, he got him on the crossover on the screen attempt. 6:15 to go in the second quarter. Philly up by 3, and it's an inbounds for Orlando.
Ball's inbounded, and it was meant for a lob for Kane, and he gets fouled by Barlow.
Again.
Dude, a lot of fouls over the last 40 seconds.
And a lot
There was back-to-back fouls against Orlando on the other side, and here on this side, there's back-to-back fouls against Philly.
Both on Barlow, so he picks up 2 quick fouls.
6:15 to go in the second quarter. On the floor for Orlando, it's going to be Wendell Carter, Banchero, Bane, Suggs, and Kane. The ball's inbounded to Banchero on the left wing outside. To the top of the key goes Desmond Bane. Drives the heel, layup off the window. It's Desmond Bane. Making it a 1-point game, Rocha. 39-38, Philadelphia.
9
On the floor for Philly, it's going to be Bona, Maxey, Edgecombe, Barlow, and Quentin Grimes. Maxey going to work. He's got Suggs on him on the right wing outside. Bona sets a screen. Wendell Carter switches on Maxey. Step back. A deep three. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Maxey, baby. Tyrese has 12 points, and the Sixers go up by 4.
That's his second deep three of the night.
Desmond Bane wants the ball. He'll get it. Carter sets the high screen. Fighting through the screen is Quentin Grimes. Desmond, baseline, Kane, and the slam.
Good job to go backdoor by Kane, get the feed from Bane and scored.
42-40, Sixers lead, 5:60 to go. Maxey fading away over Banchero, misses. Kane the rebound for Orlando. And he'll outlet this to Banchero. He'll drive into the front court. Maxey, almost ripped him. Banchero draws a foul on Maxey. Banchero draws the foul.
You're right. He almost tripped him one time, almost tripped him again. Like I say, he reached in, Maxime.
Gregory says the play-in tournament is pretty solid this year. So far, no complaints. 2.5 games in.
Dude, every game has been back and forth and close. We have a 2-point game again here in this one.
I hope it stays this way. So Banchero's at the line shooting 2 free throws because they're the bonus. And oh my God, he's short on that one. He was awful on that free throw attempt. He missed that.
That was terrible, man.
What a terrible free throw.
All Banchero can make is driving layups. He can't make anything else.
Penny says there is one complaint.
Not again.
Technical difficulties again?
Oh my God.
We just got blacked.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, hold on. They missed a free throw. He missed them. He missed them both.
Banchero.
Dude, technical difficulties hit Amazon Prime again. They missed the free throw attempt. It was missed by Banchero, and Philadelphia's got the ball. Up 42-40. Maxey driving, kicking to the elbow. Edgecombe fighting for it. Inside pass meant for Drummond, intercepted by Suggs. 3-on-1 fast break ahead to Kane. He'll find underneath Desmond Banchero for a dunk.
Love that. They got in transition, got the numbers, and scored to tie it.
We're all tied. And Alpha Evie's in the chat.
Alpha.
Alpha, what's good, homie? 4 to the shot clock. Here come the Sixers. We're all tied up at 42. Paul George, shot over Bane. Count it from the baseline. Paulie Walnuts has 7 points. That was his third made field goal to give Philly the 44-42 lead. Desmond Bane looking for Banchero, top of the key. Oh, Suggs got dropped there by Maxey the way. Banchero drives, and the ball's knocked loose by Paul George out of bounds, so it stays Orlando basketball. Did you see Suggs hit the floor?
Yeah, like I was adjusting the clock. I saw it in the corner of my eye. I was like, whoa.
Penny says, except for balls, dirty play. Yeah,
Oh.
That was dirty. If that would have been a regular season game, he should have been ejected from that game and suspended. Now, of course, the NBA is not going to do that with what's on the line here.
Yeah.
I don't expect them to suspend him. I think he's going to get fined. Ball's inbounded, and Desmond Bane has it on the left short corner, and he's immediately fouled by Paul George. And Orlando will have 2 free throws because they're in the bonus. But the thing is, can they make their free throws?
You just had Banchero miss both him at the line just a few minutes ago. They are 6 of 9 for the free throw line. Nice.
Alpha says, man, another close game right now. These play-ins are cooking with grease, brother. Desmond Bane, free throw number 1. Got it. He's got it.
This is the Paul George and Desmond Bane quarter right now.
Thank y'all for hitting that like button. Over 425 likes here in the first half. How about that in this 7-8 matchup in the play-in tournament? in the East. Desmond Bane knocks both free throws down, so we're tied at 44 with 4 minutes to go. Maxey will bring up the ball. He's got 12 points tonight. He's out there with Paul George, Oubre, Edgecombe, and Drummond. Shot clock to 15. Drummond, handoff. Maxey stops on a dime. Picked up by Suggs. Drummond to the left corner goes Oubre. Back to Maxey on the near side wing. Shot clock to 5. Puts the ball on the floor. Spins off of Suggs in the paint. Oh, and underneath. Little scoop to the hoop for Maxey. He's got 14.
Scoop, there it is.
46-44 lead goes to Philly. Desmond Bane out to Boncaro for 3. He's bricking that. He did. And it's rebounded by George. He's shooting a 3. That's a brick.
Said that mid play-by-play.
George the drive. George the kick on a double team to Drummond. Swings it to Edgecombe. He's short on the 3. Desmond Bane is there for the rebound. He dashes up the court, down the hill, and he draws a foul, Rocha. Desmond Bane draws another foul to earn 2 free throws. These fouls will come from Maxey.
Dude, Maxey and Bane, 3-level scorers here in this game. They're getting it done at the line, the mid-range, and the 3-ball.
B Money says, I have thoroughly enjoyed this game so far. Why do I feel like he said that? Sitting in a chair near a fireplace with a little drinky drink and a cigar.
Oh, that's typical B Money. That's him on a Friday night, baby.
Yeah, he's got his robe on and everything.
God, better have something underneath that robe, B Money.
Rozier says, Josh, when you can peep DMs, that's back when Facebook and WNBA came together for games. That's crazy. They used to broadcast games on Facebook. All right, I'll check that out. Desmond Bane, a pair of free throws, goes in. We're tied at 46 with 3:05 to go. Maxey will bring up the ball. He's got 14 points tonight with 2 assists. Out to Oubre on the drive, challenging Wendell at the rim, and he scores. And that's Maxey with another assist.
And that's Oubre's first field goal from inside the arc tonight.
48-46, down by 2. Wendell fakes the pass to Suggs. Bounce pass goes to Bane instead. To left short corner, fadeaway over Edgecombe. He rattles it inside. 18-foot step-back shot from the baseline is good for Desmond Bane to tie it up at 48. And he's got 17 points. Bane is incredible tonight, Rocha. He's your leading scorer for this game.
We're going to get a foul on the floor here by Franz Wagner.
Franz not playing well. I remember Rozier in pregame, he was talking about Franz. He doesn't think he was going to have a good offensive output tonight. Right now, he's 1 for 3 with 2 points in this first half.
And now 2 fouls, so as many fouls as points for Franz.
G17 says, I love good basketball. I was getting sick of the blowouts. And oh my goodness. As for us, we streamed from night 1 all the way to the very last night of the regular season. And we were a part of so many blowouts, especially closing out the season. So it is refreshing to get some great games. Every game so far has been close in this play-in tournament. I hope it's a great sign for the playoffs to come between Denver and Minnesota, between the Blazers and San Antonio, 2 young teams. In the East, Knicks and the Hawks, Cavaliers, Toronto. I'm looking forward to the playoffs, man. Looking forward to the playoffs.
Just see, when you get to these playoffs, we don't have teams resting their superstars, man.
Did y'all see that stat? I brought this up before, but did you see that stat that only 33% of star players played in primetime games this year?
That's stupid low, man.
JP, thank you so much for the subscribe. We're in a commercial break right now. It's a commercial break. I saw that stat, and I'm like, I absolutely believe that because we stream a lot of games, and there were so many primetime matchups where players were just out.
And they tried to prevent that this year for the NBA, and it did not work.
And, dude, I'm rooting for the Hornets to get out of the play-in. I hope they win on Friday so that way we can get Hornets versus Detroit because I think that'd be fun.
Yes.
Offense versus defense. I think that'd be a fun 1-8 matchup.
Dude, especially what we saw from the Hornets last night. The fact they won that game with Con Knipple being literally not a single soul out there.
Right now, we're in a magic timeout after that personal foul by Franz Wagner, who has now 2 fouls. Boncaro's got 2 fouls. Paul George and Maxey and Edgecombe, all those guys have 2 fouls. So your star players each have 2 fouls in this first half right now. We're all tied up at 48 apiece. However, Orlando is outscoring Philadelphia 24-20 in this second quarter, being led by Desmond Bane, who's 5 for 8, the leading scorer of the game with 17 points. Maxey's got 14. He's the second leading scorer for the game. But Desmond Bane, 17 here in this first half is pretty damn impressive. And what he's doing, he's attacking down the hill. He's hitting those fadeaway baseline shots time and time again.
They went out and traded a King Ransom for him. 4 first-round picks plus more. This is why you trade for him, for the offensive Desmond Bane, 3-level scorer.
Rozier says, so Josh, imagine streaming Fever games from Facebook. That'd be a nightmare. Because I would assume there'd be a lot of technical difficulties and stuff like that, and a lot of lagging.
Especially the lagging it going through Facebook. A whole game?
Suggs sucks, Kobe. Yeah, Kobe, Suggs, and Franz are not good in this first half, man. Suggs is 0 for 3. He hasn't hit a bucket all night.
Dude, I picked him as my X Factor, expecting him to score and play good defense. He hasn't done either one. QC! I get the membership to the real Nates.
Let's go. QC. Showing the love to the chat, to the real Nate. He said, this is my Philly Lost membership. I'm manifesting it. He's manifesting it to the universe.
All right, QC, let's see if it works, dude.
He's going to put some good stuff out there and hopefully get something in return. Right back. Hey, QC, thank you, brother, for the gift of membership. We're back from the commercial break timeout by the Magic. It's Philadelphia shooting 2 free throws with Tyrese Maxey. He makes them both. And with that, Maxey now has 16 points, and Philadelphia's up 50-48. Here come the Magic with Suggs, Bane, Carter Jr., Wagner, and Boncaro, and we're going to get a whistle. Is this another foul? It is from Oubre. Oubre picks up his second.
Free throws coming up once again for the Orlando Magic.
Because they're in the bonus. Both teams are in the bonus for the last 2 minutes and 18 seconds. So Desmond Bane shooting 2 free throws. He's been lights out from the free throw line so far. He's the highest scorer in the game with 17 points. Now let's make it 18 as the first one's good.
I mentioned it pregame. Orlando shot the most free throw attempts during the season, and they fouled the second most in the NBA.
Hey, Q Ball, welcome in the chat. And Q Ball just celebrated his 62nd birthday on Monday.
Well, happy late birthday, Q Ball.
Happy birthday, Q Ball. As Desmond Bane ties the game with his second free throw, we're tied at 50 with 2:07 to go. Franz picking up Paul George as he has all night. George on the drive, spins in the paint to the right corner, spot up 3, wide open. Oubre misses. Franz the rebound. Under 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Franz the drive, the kick to Boncaro, extra pass to Suggs, and he finally makes one. Jalen Suggs with his first field goal of the game. And with that, the Magic take a 53-50 lead.
Another back and forth matchup.
And then Franz picks up a foul. That's his 3rd foul. And he will send Paul George to the line for 2 free throws. Franz has been struggling here today in this first half. 1 for 3 from the field. He's been guarding Paul George the entire first half when he's out there, and he picked up his 3rd foul.
More fouls than points right now for Wagner.
Free throw number 1 for PG is good. 51-53, Orlando lead. Kane will check in for Franz.
Good. Jamal Cain's had a pretty successful first half. He's got 5 points.
Kobe, welcome on in. Appreciate you, man. Greg was looking for our Suns and Blazers stream last night. What happened? We were live for it the entire game.
Yep.
Yeah, we were live for it.
Oh, what a game it was, man.
Second free throw was good for Paul George. So it's 53-52, 1 point lead for Orlando. Paul George now with 9 points. Paulo Boncaro attacking inside against a double team. And a bad pass meant for Kane in the left corner goes way out of bounds. Turnover number 7 for the Orlando Magic, I think.
Yes, number 7. Yep.
That's number 7 on the turnovers for Orlando. It's Philly basketball with 1:24 to go, down by 1. Maxey will bring up the ball. He's got 16 points, leading scorer for Philadelphia. Suggs picks him up as he crosses the timeline. He makes him to the right wing outside to Paul George, who calls for it in the paint. He'll drive on Kane in the low post. He goes up with the floater, and he got it. He's got it. 54-53, Philadelphia back up by 1, and Paul George has 11 points. Suggs attacking Maxey off the dribble, out to Wendell, to corner pass. Boncaro back to Suggs for 3, contested, it's short. Edgecombe off the rebound, dashes up the court, spins, layup, got it! What a maneuver by Edgecombe! What a maneuver!
Dude, he spun right past Jalen Suggs and just finger rolled it up and good.
And did they call that N1?
They did call it N1.
Was that a foul also on Suggs? Oh my goodness. He put him in the spin cycle, Rocha. When you spin and you finish, that's a spinish.
Spinish. Oh, VJ, that did not look like a rookie right there, man.
For those who are brand new, hit that subscribe. We'll be live later on tonight for the Warriors and Clippers. And then we'll be live for the conclusion of the play-in tournament on Friday for both games. And we'll be live every night in the postseason until there's a champion. The free throw is missed, but it's rebounded by Drummond. Out to Edgecombe for 3. It's short, and there's a loose ball foul called against Andre Drummond as he knocks over Wendell Carter Jr. off the miss. Philadelphia leads at 56-53 with 41 seconds to go.
And that's going to be free throws, Josh, because Orlando's in the bonus. Nick Nurse did not like that call. I agree with the referee.
So this is what, a 6-0 run for Philadelphia right now? Because it was 53-50, right?
Yes. Yep.
When Suggs hit that 3, and it's a 6-0 run for Philly.
They said that he shoved him in the back, Drummond.
I don't know if I saw that much of contact right there. But because they're in the bonus, Orlando will be shooting 2 free throws with Wendell Carter Jr. Down by 3. Let's see if he can cut the lead to 1. First free throw's up. It's good.
Great free throw shooting in this first half for Orlando.
Thank you so much there, Tristan Allen. Drop in that link for our Warriors Clippers stream. Thank you.
I can't wait.
Here comes Orlando with a second free throw attempt by Wendell. He knocks them both in. We got a 1-point lead for Philadelphia, 56-55. Under a minute to go. 37 seconds to be exact. Maxey calls for a high screen from Oubre. He comes to set it. Maxey drives on Suggs, gets past him, out to Drummond for a wide open 3. Oh, baby! Drummond's got a splash. 59-55. Drummond out there splashing, Roach.
Coming into this game, he had 3 straight games of 2 or more threes.
20 seconds remaining, 16 on the shot clock for Orlando. Down by 4 all of a sudden. Maxey picking up Suggs around the logo. High screen set by Boncaro. Boncaro slips. He gets it inside. Steps back shot off the iron. Rebounded by Drummond. I swear, if Boncaro shoots past 5 feet, that thing's a brick. It's a brick. Maxey at the buzzer. Maxey the miss. And that's how we end the half. 59-55. 4-point lead for Philadelphia here at home.
That is a 9-2 run in the first half for the 76ers.
Woo-wee.
I'm not going to lie, Josh. I thought Maxey was going to hit that 3. Bro, that was such a fun first half led by Maxey and Desmond Bain for the respective teams, man.
Father Time says, well, there goes the power. Storms are fun. I can go fishing in my basement. Be safe out there, Father Time. A lot of storms rolling around the country right now. We're about to get hit with a storm ourselves here in about the next 10 minutes or so.
Oh, shoot.
Be safe out there. All right, it's halftime, Rocha. It's halftime. What a back-and-forth game it was there in that second quarter. At one point, Orlando was outscoring Philadelphia, but the last 2 minutes was all Philly.
It ended up being a 9-2 run. They were getting the job done from outside, inside, in from the free throw line.
All right, let's go over the halftime box score so that way you guys can know all the stats and everything like that. And we got 2.2 thousand people in the chat. 7 likes away from 500 in the first half. That's incredible love right there that you guys are showing us. We hope you guys are enjoying the live stream. Let's hit that box score. Halftime box score. Let's talk about the shooting percentages for both teams. Philadelphia, they're shooting 45% from the field, shooting 37% from downtown with 7 made threes, 7 splashes. Now, for Orlando, they're shooting 44% from the field, almost there with Philadelphia, but they're shooting 27% from downtown with 3 made threes. Turnovers. Orlando got 7 turnovers and they gave up 8 points to Philly. Philly's got 6 turnovers and they gave up 7 points to Orlando. The rebound battle, despite Orlando being a little bit bigger, they're losing the rebounding battle by 1, 21-20 to Philly. Points in the paint in that first half, 26 for Orlando, 20 for Philadelphia. Second chance points. Philadelphia's got 10 second chance points off of 5 offensive rebounds, and Orlando's got 8 second chance points also off of 5 offensive rebounds. Fast break points. Orlando's winning that 9-6. Now let's head to the individual box score, and we will start with the Orlando Magic. Their leading scorer is Desmond Bane. He's the leading scorer for the game with 19 points in 17 minutes on 5 for 8 shooting from the field with a made 3, with 3 assists, 1 rebound, and 2 turnovers. Paulo Banchero's got 13 points on 5 for 12 shooting. He's 0 for 2 from downtown, 3 for 5 from the free throw line. Banchero has 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 turnovers to go with those 13 points. He also has 2 fouls. Franz Wagner, rough first half. Franz, 2 points on 1 for 3 shooting. They're doing a good job on him defensively, Philadelphia. He's got 2 assists and a rebound, and he picked up his 3rd foul and had to head to the bench, closing out that second quarter. He was guarding Paul George most of that first half when he was on the floor, and Paul George pretty much tore him up. Even when he was missing earlier, Paul George, he was at least drawing those fouls on Franz Wagner. Now, for Jalen Suggs, it was a rough start for him, too. He's 1 for 5 from the field with 3 points. He didn't score his first field goal until the closing of the second quarter. He's 1 for 4 from downtown with 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and an assist. And then off the bench, we have 5 points from Jamal Cain, 4 from Tristan Da Silva, 2 from Goga, 3 from Anthony Black, who also has 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Now let's head down to Philadelphia. They have 3 players in the starting 5 with double digits. Their leading scorer is Tyrese Maxey, no surprise, with 16 points on 5 for 12 shooting, 2 made threes, 5 assists, and a steal. 11 points for Paul George on 50% shooting with 4 assists, 1 rebound, and 1 steal. Kelly Oubre also has 11 points on 4 for 9 shooting, and he had 3 made threes in that first half with 2 rebounds and 1 steal and 2 turnovers. VJ Edgecombe, the rookie, has 6 points here tonight in this first half, but Edgecombe also has 5 rebounds and 1 assist to go with those 6 points. And then off the bench, I thought the 3 players off the bench for Philadelphia did pretty damn well. You have 7 points from Andre Drummond with 7 rebounds. He's on pace for a double-double here today with 2 blocks and a steal. Great minutes by Drummond. And then you have Quentin Grimes with 4 points off the bench with 4 rebounds and a block. Dominic Barlow, 2 points with 2 turnovers, but he did have a block, and I thought he played pretty good defense on the ball and even in the interior. So Philadelphia, I thought they played more consistent, better defense, getting some of these stops, getting out in transition and scoring, and they're definitely getting the better production off the bench.
Yeah, they're getting their hands in the passing lane, Josh. It's causing a lot of disturbance for the Magic, and they're getting the Magic down in the shot clock almost every single possession, forcing the Magic to throw up random shots, tough contested shots.
DBD said, did Franz get injured or something? No, he got into foul trouble. That's why you didn't see him on the court closing out that second quarter. He picked up his 3rd foul guarding Paul George. He's 1 for 3 from the field. He looks sluggish out there tonight against Philadelphia, despite having some good success in the 2 previous games of the regular season. This is why you can't look too much into the regular season. You got to take it with a bit of a grain of salt, because here tonight, he's struggling.
And he's a veteran. He's been in the playoffs every single year of his career or the play-ins, man. He knows what it takes to get the job done in a situation.
Goodman says, it looks like I was right about Andre Drummond playing more than Adem Bona. Bona, he started, he played 7 minutes, but Andre Drummond's got 17 off the bench. So he's matching Paul George's minutes. And right there with Oubre, Maxine Edgecombe, he's getting those starter minutes here tonight. And Rozier was right above Franz Wagner so far. He says 11 points for him. He's on pace for 4.
4. Look at Andre Drummond. He is tied with Paul George for the best plus-minus in the game at +7.
What's the score? The score is 59-55, 4-point lead for Philadelphia.
All right, I'll be right back.
So going into the second half, Ben, Orlando's got to do a better job in being consistent. It's going to be tough against this Philadelphia defense, which is pretty good and pretty physical. But they need production from Franz and Jalen Suggs because those guys are a combined 1 for 8 from the field. That's no bueno. No bueno at all. Whereas Philadelphia, I like the fluidity in their offense. The ball's moving. You got guys cutting back door on the weak side. I like what Philly's doing as a team. And they're only up by 4, so it's still anyone's game going into the second half. Philadelphia did outscore Orlando 28-24 in that first quarter, and then they each scored 31 points apiece in that second quarter. But they got the momentum heading into the second half. Russell, ¿cómo estás? Russell, how you doing? Jacob says, I'm getting real nervous for Saturday playoff game for my Cavaliers. Series starts this Saturday, Cavs and the Raptors. Siri, I didn't say anything about you. Be quiet. Good luck, man. I do have the Cavs winning that series. Siri, be quiet. Thank you for over 500 likes, by the way. 516 have been achieved. Let's go.
Well, thank you, guys. It's been a fun playing so far. We got a good game again.
Tristan Allen wants to play a round of Uno. Sure, we can play a round of Uno. All right, Tristan. Let's see if you got what it takes. Okay? I'm going to pull a card. Guess the color. We'll start off simple. Red, blue, green, yellow. 1 in 4 chance. Pick the color of the card I'm about to pull. Roach, last night you were on fire with the Uno. Let's see what you got.
Well, all 4 teams we're covering today have blue in their jerseys, Josh. So give me blue.
You think this is a blue card right here?
Yeah.
I think it's a red card.
Red card.
I think this is going to be a red card right here.
So who's getting ejected?
Oh, my goodness. What's the chat saying? What do they think?
Bradley's got green, Sarcasm green, Sellers green, Cue Ball red, the Alpha green. A lot of green and reds in the chat.
Wow.
There we go. GWO says yellow. Alicia says green. Greg says yellow. Blue again says IDP. Everybody's going red, green, or yellow in the chat.
Okay. I'm about to pull the card. Here we go. The color is... What color did you say?
Blue.
Oh, we're both wrong. It's green.
Green.
It's the color green. Green wins it.
Wait, what number was that again, Josh? What number was that?
+2.
Oh, okay, because Green Salas had green 6. Salas almost got it completely right.
Bradley called it. He got green. Alicia got green as well in the chat. Good job. Good job. Okay. Next round. I want you to guess what action card will be drawn first. If you're not familiar with Uno, the action cards are the +2, skip, reverse, draw 4, and wild. So guess it. Guess it. Which action card will be drawn from the deck first?
Reverse.
You're going to go reverse?
Reverse.
Mm-hmm. You want to take a guess? Huh? Draw 4.
Draw 4.
What'd you say?
I said reverse.
I'm going to go skip.
Skip?
I'm going to go skip.
Tristan Allen's got +4. Russell says wild. Salas says skip. Catfest says reverse. Ruffles says reverse. Nick's going +4. Dorsini skips. Bradley Reynolds, Bernie Paper Son, they're going with the skip.
Oh, let's see who's got it. All right, here we go. Nope, not yet. Nope. Oh, here we go. And the card is skip.
Dang it.
It's a skip.
Skip.
It's a skip.
Dude, Bradley Reynolds, I think you're 2 for 2. Bradley Reynolds is 2 for 2.
My God, Bradley.
Oh.
My goodness. He's eating right now.
Nom, nom, nom.
Okay, Rocha, you know what?
What?
I will gift a membership if you can guess the exact card,
Ooh.
color, and either number or if it's a action card.
That's a lot of pressure.
Pick the exact card. If you get it right, I will gift a membership. Exact card.
All right, Josh. And my big old tummy that I got here, my gut is telling me let's go with a blue 7.
Blue 7.
Blue 7.
Blue 7. Okay, if I get it right, then you owe the chat a membership.
I bet.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. I'm going to say red 7.
Okay.
I'm going to go red 7. All right, here we go. Here we go. GWL says I will match. GWL. All right. It's a red skip.
Bro.
It's a red skip.
So many red cards.
The next one was a red 9.
Dude, that's 3 red 9s you pulled.
A red 6.
Bro.
Green 1.
Green 1. Jeez. I'm pretty sure Josh has pulled 3 red 9s out of that deck. When he was going through the action cards, I'm pretty sure it might have been a red 6, but still. You said blue skip. There you go, no time. In yo time. Oh, dang it. Usually I can get 1 right, man. Red 40. Boy, Goodman. Boy. Guys, thank you for being here at halftime. It is a 59-55 lead for the Philadelphia 76ers. The winner of this game will be the number 7 seed in the Eastern Conference, and we'll take on the Boston Celtics. How to put that little Boston accent in there. Let's go down to Boston.
No.
Oh. Can we do one more real quick?
What do you want to do?
Even or odd?
Even or odd?
Yeah.
All right, guess even or odd on the number. Guess it.
Odd.
You're going odd?
Yep.
What do you think Bradley Reynolds is going to guess?
Even.
Okay, if I draw a red skip again, we each owe membership.
Okay.
And I shuffled it.
Okay. If you actually pull out a red skip. Oh, Bradley's going odd. Oh.
You said what, odd?
Yeah.
I'm going even then.
I've been very lucky when it comes to odds lately.
Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Who had odd?
Yes!
Odd wins it.
Dude, I've been taking odd for like a month straight. It has not let me down.
Odd wins it.
Dude, Bradley Reynolds went odd. He's on fire tonight. 3 for 3. I guess you could say we're just some oddballs, eh?
Are you ready for the second half, though?
Dude, I am excited. We're going to come down to the wire again.
We went over the halftime box score. We went over some of the second half keys. Now let's see what goes down. Are you ready?
I am ready. GWL, get the membership to Jawan.
GWL. Gifted membership to the chat.
Thank you, GWL. We appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. What just happened?
Did the second half already start?
It did.
That's the second time they missed a play because they're doing a sideline interview.
Yeah. It was a shooting foul on each VJ Edgecomington and one for Desmond Bain.
Thank you so much for showing that on the broadcast. I really appreciate the sideline interview instead of the actual game. That was great. You could have done that before we started the second half, but you know, just missed 18 seconds of gameplay. That's fine.
It's crazy. But dude, 21 points now for Desmond Bain.
Oh my goodness. Desmond Bain's a man possessed tonight, man. Desmond Bain, free throws up. It's good. And we got a 1-point game. 59-58 Philadelphia. Desmond Bain now has 22 points. Now, the Sixers will be shooting on the right side of the court. And on the floor, it's Paul George, Bona, Oubre, Maxey, and Edgecombe. Maxey has it on the right near side wing. Drives, bounce pass, cross court to Edgecombe against Desmond Bain. He's got 4 to shoot. Crossover dribble, spin, fade away from the foul line. No good. Franz the rebound. And Franz brings up the ball. Let's see if he can turn things around offensively here in the second half. To Paulo Banchero going baseline. He spins, and he's got a floater off the window, assisted by Franz. 15 points for Banchero, and the Magic take the lead 60-59. George, the driving pass to Edgecombe. Maxey to George. Bounce pass. Wide open. Edgecombe got it from downtown. 62-60. Edgecombe knocks down a splash. He's got 9 points.
First field goal of the second half for Philadelphia.
Guwang, thank you so much for coming back, bruh. Magic have the ball, now shooting on the left side of the screen. Banchero thought about shooting that 3, gives way to Wendell Carter on the elbow to Desmond Bain. Back to Banchero. He'll drive against Paul George. 2 to shoot, fadeaway shot, air ball. Wendell offensive rebound, and that's a shot clock violation since it didn't hit rim. Once again, Paul George forces Banchero to shoot one of those fadeaway shots that he's been missing all night long.
The only time he scored a field goal was from inside the arc. We saw that on that first drive by Banchero.
Asher says, I need Banchero 4 rebounds and assists. He's at 6. He needs 14. All right, Ashlyn, we'll keep track of that. Banchero. All right.
Good luck. Here's inside the paint. We're going to get a jump ball as Maxey brought it inside the paint. Excellent defense right there by the Orlando Magic.
On the floor for Orlando, it's Paulo Banchero, Franz, Wagner, Wendell Carter Jr., Desmond Bain, and Jalen Suggs. For the Sixers, it's Paul George, Bona, Oubre, Maxey, and Edgecombe.
It's going to be Wendell Carter and Maxey on this jump ball.
All right, jump ball, baby. Jump ball. It's up in the air, and Desmond Bain's got it. 10:09 to go here, the third quarter. It's 62-60. Desmond Bain off the screen from Wendell Carter. He stops and picks up his dribble. Hits Franz. Shot clock to 14. Oh, good defense there by Paul George. Bain to Banchero. 8 on the shot clock. Jab step. Goes to Franz. Between the leg dribble. 3 to shoot. Late in the shot clock. Step back. Franz on slow release. Misses the 3. And here come the Sixers off the rebound. VJ draws a shooting foul from Desmond Bain with 9:41 to go. Dude, Franz looks like he can't even be out there. He's going so slow.
He has no impact in this game whatsoever, man. Like, none. He's looking like Con Knipple did last night for the Hornets. At least he actually had a couple field goals.
Free throw by Edgecombe is up, and it's good. 63-60 with 9:41 to go. VJ Edgecombe, 10 points here.
It's a good start to the second half for VJ, the rookie. He had a corner 3, now free throws.
Second free throw attempt is up, and that is also good for VJ Edgecombe. Oh, we got a whistle here. What was that? Tony Brothers talking to Wendell Carter Jr. right now. And Bona.
They must have got into it on the rebound attempt.
And Maxey says, play ball.
Yeah. And that's what they're going to exactly do. Good. Glad nothing came out of that.
64-60, 9:41 to go. And here comes Suggs into the front court. Suggs picked up by Tyrese Maxey. He gets to Franz Wagner. Wagner against Kelly Oubre. Franz driving, right-hand layup, blocked by Bona. Blocked by Bona. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Orlando. It's Philly ball.
That interior defense been there all night for Philadelphia.
Philadelphia's up by 4, 64-60 with 9:20 to go. Oubre setting the screen for Maxey. He snakes to the left, drives inside, picks up his dribble, out to Oubre up top. Oubre, nothing but the bottom of the net. And we got an 8-0 run for Philadelphia. They lead it by 7.
4 threes now tonight for Kelly Oubre.
The Orlando Magic have the ball right here. And Wendell Carter, oh my goodness, he just dropped Maxey. Maxey's still on the ground. Franz, he'll draw a shooting foul against Paul George. And Maxey looks over at the ref saying, you didn't see that? You didn't see me get hit?
Looks like he got popped right in the mouth by Wendell. Oh, yeah, right there.
Elbow.
Oof.
Incidental contact, they're saying.
I don't
Maxey does not agree with that.
I don't blame him for not calling that because Carter was trying to hand it off to Franz.
Franz at the line shooting 2 free throw. Wagner, first one's up. It's good.
Hey, he finally scored another point.
He's got 3.
Finally, as much points as fouls for Wagner.
One more coming up for Franz.
It is up. It is good. 67-62 to lead for Philly. 8:54 to go here in the third quarter. Now what?
What now?
Bona was looking back at the referee. A double technical foul on Wendell Carter and Bona. Let's see. Wendell kind of just like gave an elbow to Bona. They were kind of just talking, and they got double teamed for just talking to each other. This is playoff basketball, man. Let them go. Him and Bona were just talking to each other, simply.
George on the drive, stripped loose by Desmond Bain. He recovers behind the back pass. Bona inside. It's stripped loose there by Paulo Banchero. What a sequence. What a sequence. 62-67, down by 5. Here come the Magic with Banchero on the drive. Inside, right-hand layup. No good. Rebound by Wendell Carter. Out to Franz. Swings it to Desmond Bain. He drives the left elbow. Cross court to Suggs. 4-3. He's short. He's been ass all night.
Very disappointing in Suggs. 1 for 6 now. VJ will hand it off to George. Back to Edgecombe. Picked up top of the key here by Banchero.
Paul George wants it. He gets the post-entry pass here in the right side of the court. Fadeaway shot. Baseline over Desmond Bain. 69-62. Philly leads it with 7:51 to go, and Magic call a timeout. 7-point lead for Philadelphia. They got that dog in them right now.
Muted. There you go. They have the advantage right now, up 10-7 here in this third quarter.
Orlando looks soft out there. They're the more larger physical team. Well, at least they're supposed to be. And they looked soft out there.
Philly's just bringing it to them, bringing the physicality, man, inside the paint, outside, good defense all around, especially by George on Banchero.
Philly's got that dog in them. Orlando, nope.
And that's not shocking coming in this game. With all the dysfunction they have in the locker room, man, they have no team chemistry whatsoever. Yeah, Bain and Banchero combined for 37. The rest of the team has 25 points.
What we were talking about at halftime, going over the box score, I'm like, these guys need to step up, man, especially Jalen Suggs and Franz. And the thing is, Jalen Suggs' shots are wide open. A lot of his shots were good looks, and he's just ass.
And that's what he's best at, those open, wide open threes for Jalen Suggs, and he can't make one to save his life.
You got to show up, man. You got to show up, dude. You got 2.2 thousand people in a timeout here by the Orlando Magic, down by 7. They'll have the ball with under 8 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 30 people away from 600 likes, so keep smacking that thumbs up, folks. As we are in a commercial break. For those wondering about the Warrior live stream, we will be live for the Golden State Warriors later here tonight. I don't like how they schedule these games so close together, especially on the same broadcast. What are you doing?
Yeah, they're 2.5 apart when they should be 3 hours apart.
Yesterday, that they had to delay the second game.
Yep.
And how many times have I said it, Rocha? Just make it a 3-hour gap between games, at least.
You can have this first game instead start at 4:30 Pacific, have it start at 4, and the late game start at 7 Pacific.
It's so terrible, the NBA scheduling. It's so bad. I know for some people it might not make a big difference or it's not that big of a deal, but for me who watches night after night after night after night, it drives me nuts. It drives me absolutely insane.
They delayed yesterday's tip by 10 minutes, and we still did not get to catch the first part of that first quarter. Obviously, because it went to overtime, but still. Rashid says, yeah, make it at 7 or 10 o'clock Eastern or 6 or 9 Eastern.
Exactly. Give yourself some win, especially when you're on the same broadcast doing back-to-backs. That will never sit right with me. Because if I'm sitting here as a diehard NBA fan, it's my night off. I'm sitting here watching the game, and all of a sudden I'm missing the start of the night. I don't want to miss any action.
Yeah.
I'm upset if I miss one play like they did to start the second half.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to miss any action. Schedule your games better.
Now,
anyway, that's my rant. Sorry.
I understand for something like this weekend when you got 4 games per day, but something like this, you're back to back, it's way too easy to do it. We're coming out of the timeout. 69-62 the lead for Philly. They're up by 7. Can Orlando find something outside of Banchero scoring, man, and Bane?
Orlando is just getting outworked, out-hustled by the Philadelphia 76ers. And it's going to be Orlando basketball. Banchero driving inside. Oh, there's a whistle here. Offensive foul against Banchero. That's what you do out of a timeout? That's what you do out of a timeout? You turn over the ball? Terrible.
You got to play smarter than that, man. You've been here, done that before.
What's up there, Asia Lakeisha Robertson? How you doing?
Hi.
Here's Max to the drive, and he draws a foul. This one. Wait, hold on. Wait. What? What's going on here?
They're going to say Orlando knocked it out of bounds.
Dude, I thought that was a foul again by Banchero for a split second there.
Now, Orlando the players want a challenge.
Well, then challenge it. Show the replay.
They overturned it. They overturned the magic ball.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. You got it. Now let's see what you're going to do with it. Let's see what you do here. 69-62. Here's Banchero on the drive against Bona. Blocked by Bona. And Edgecomb's got the ball. Another block by Bona.
That's 2 for him now.
Here goes a 3. George, the miss. Rebounded by Bane. Bane's the only one who's out there actually scoring on a consistent basis, man. 22 points on 6 for 9 shooting. Oh, and Paul George picks up a quick foul on the other side. He fouls Banchero on the floor.
Look at Bona. Get up there and deny Wendell Carter Jr.
Jamal Cain's going to check in for Franz. Yeah, Franz, go to the bench, man. You shouldn't be playing basketball right now. You're soft as hell out there. You're running slow. He looks terrible out there. Ball's inbounded under 7 minutes ago. Orlando has a Banchero 3, and it's a brick. This Orlando team is coming out with this energy like they're just ready for the postseason.
It absolutely.
They're ready for the offseason. They're ready to go to Cancun. Except for Desmond Bane. Crossover dribble, step back shot by Paul George, no good. Orlando, you got to do something. They haven't scored in a while. Suggs on the drive. The kick. Wendell pump. Kick. Banchero driving. Blocked by Bona. Oh, my God. Here's Maxey for 3. Maxey the miss. Rebounded by Orlando. And Wendell Carter Jr.
Nobody seems to want to score over the last couple of minutes.
69-62, 7-point lead. Orlando hasn't scored from the field in a while. Here's Suggs getting a high screen from Wendell Carter. Pulls up for 3. Good look. And again, he misses. He has missed every wide open look he's had tonight. Every single one.
1 for 7 now for Suggs.
Terrible.
Brutal, man.
5:48 to go on the drive. Maxey floater. Got it. 71-62. 9-point lead for Philadelphia. And my God, the Orlando Magic are ice cold on the other side.
They are just crumpling within themselves right now.
Here's Desmond Bain to Suggs driving, and there's going to be a foul on the floor against Maxey. That's foul number 3.
Yeah, Maxey got his hand around the back of Suggs. Good call. Hello, Miss Yvette. How you doing?
What's up?
She's going for the Sixers tonight. You don't agree with that call?
I thought he had all ball right there.
Okay. Inbounds coming up here for Orlando.
71-62, 5:23 to go. Ball's inbound, and Poncaro being picked up by Paul George, being face guarded, shot clock to 3. Paul taps the ball loose. Edgecombe the other way. The steal and score for Philadelphia forces a timeout. Orlando is cooked. They're cooked. 73-62. They came out in this second half like they are ready to just pack it up and go the fuck home.
And now,
Things getting chippy. Desmond Bain and Oubre had to be separated.
it was also Jamal Cain. He was in there as well with Oubre.
Timeout. Philadelphia is outscoring Orlando 14-7 in this third quarter with an 11-point lead.
Dude, Orlando just has no chemistry. We're seeing it tonight, man.
No chemistry. They're just ass. They're soft. They're getting beat everywhere. I mean, they can't even drive now. Boncaro, when he gets to that rim, Bona is blocking everything.
2 blocks, back-to-back possessions by Bona, man. Andre Drummond also looked really good inside the paint in the front half as well of this game. They don't want to play the Celtics. Well, I don't think anybody wants to play the Celtics at this point. Clean music. But 76ers just look like the better team right now, the more cohesive team, especially here in the third quarter. Now, there's plenty of time for Orlando to get their heads out of their asses and bounce back here in the second half, but it's got to start coming soon.
I don't know if it's going to happen. They're getting absolutely nothing from Jalen Suggs. I mean, that dude is I would say the bum of the game, but then Franz exists.
Yeah, at least Suggs has 1 field goal. Franz has 1 as well, each. Suggs is getting outworked on defense as well. Magic were better with Franz. They did have a better record with him on the floor this year, Chase.
Not right now. So that meant nothing.
So timeout on the floor here by Orlando as they trail by 11 with 5:12 to go in the third quarter. Jake B. the two says at this point, guys, Orlando might have to rebuild.
I was talking about it pre-game. I said this is an Orlando team that's going to probably fire their head coach, but might have to explore moving one of their big pieces.
I know over the last couple offseasons they thought about trading Jalen Suggs. They haven't pulled the trigger. Maybe they do trade Suggs and Boncaro. Hey, Jake B, thank you for the 2, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Fitness Boys? This is VJ is showing up. Unlike Concanippo, how you boys doing? Hey, doing all right, Fitness Boys. It's good to see you. And you're right. We do have a rookie showing up tonight, VJ. He's on pace for a double-double. He's got a double-double, 14 points, 10 rebounds already for VJ. Edgecombe has been a rebounding machine over the last 10 to 15 games for the 76ers, man. Coming out of this timeout, Orlando trying to get something going on offense.
Okoa re-signed with the Mercury for 2 years, unprotected. $300,000 and $288. Good for her.
Fitness Boy says, man, I just love this entire rookie class.
All right, so we're coming back for the commercial break, and there was a scuffle here between both teams, and players needed to be separated, and Edgecombe got teed up.
Oh.
They reviewed, and Edgecombe got teed up. So a technical free throw coming up for the Orlando Magic, and it better be Desmond Bain shooting this.
It's
Oh my
Suggs.
goodness. Oh my goodness. It's Suggs.
Yeah.
Suggs free throw. Oh my God, he knows what the net looks like.
Only 3 points now for Jalen Suggs, turning into 4. All right.
BJ did get teed up, yes. VJ Edgecombe got teched.
I'm surprised there wasn't more to that. It was Kane in there as well. Oubre was in that scuffle.
Okay, here we go. It's Orlando Magic basketball. They haven't been able to score from the field in a long time. They're getting blocked at the rim by everything. They're missing their wide open shots. Let's see if they can find something here with 5 minutes to go. Boncaro, he's going to get a pick and roll with Jalen Suggs. Maxey staying on. Boncaro spins. Ball's knocked loose. Good steal there by Maxey. And here come the Sixers off the turnover. Paul George to Kelly Oubre on the left wing outside. Handoff goes to Maxey. It's 73-63, 10-point lead. Step back three. Maxey misses. Wendell the rebound.
Maxey had a good look at it, just couldn't get it to go.
Wendell Carter Jr.'s got 1 field goal as well. 1 for 6 for Wendell, 1 for 7 for Suggs, and I think 1 for 5 for Franz. Wendell, show and go. Hits left corner. Anthony Black for 3. Will somebody score for Orlando? Oh, this team is pathetic. Pathetic.
We have 1 point in the last 3 minutes.
You can't coach Hart. That's right, Danny. You can't coach Hart. Edgecombe. Oh, just travel. Oh, double dribble. That's his second double dribble of the game.
Yeah.
Edgecombe arguing his case, but it's going to be a turnover. Orlando will have the ball with 4:03 to go. They haven't scored in a long time now. It's been, what, 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Is it a 3-minute something like that? Franz is going to check in to run cardio. He'll check in for Suggs, who ran his cardio. There's no Desmond Bain out there, so that's rough because he was the only one that was actually scoring from the field tonight. Consistently. Efficiently.
We've seen Boncaro have his moments, but from only inside the paint.
Okay, well, Orlando's got the ball. Let's see what they do here. They have Boncaro, Franz, Da Silva, Goga, and Anthony Black. Franz off the screen from Goga. Attacks down the hill and feeds it to Black. He's going to be fouled at the rim by Drummond. 2 free throws coming up for Anthony Black, who looks like a mini version of Paulo Boncaro.
Yeah, with the dreads and everything. You're right.
Free throws coming up for Anthony Black, and he better make these free throws.
We had 1 point in 3 minutes, and that was a free throw by Suggs.
Drummond with that foul. Orlando is in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. Free throw coming up for Black, and that is no good.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Dominic Barlow will check it for Edgecombe.
Snacks with a 5. So many bricks tonight. I might become a new homeowner. What the hell? Oh, my gosh. No way if you know where that's from. Oh, what the hell?
Oh, I don't know. I'm drawing a blank there. But there is a lot of bricks in this game, man. Orlando's now shooting under 40% from the field, 38% to be exact. Snacks, thank you, brother. Let's see if anybody else gets that quote. As the second free throw was good by Anthony Black, so it's a 9-point lead for Philadelphia. And Maxey will bring up the ball with Oubre, Barlow, Drummond, and Quentin Grimes. Franz on Maxey. Hits Drummond left corner for 3. Ooh, he missed that one. Anthony Black with the defensive rebound. He'll bring up the ball. 3:34 to go. Down the hill. Right-hand layup. No good. Rebound goes Barlow. Loose ball fell. Called against Black. They can't score at the rim now. Orlando cannot score at the rim.
Dude, it's been over 4 minutes since we last seen a field goal from Orlando. They've had 2 free throws. That's it. Good defense there by Maxey, putting his hands up on that drive by Anthony Black.
Desmond Bain's going to check in for Boncaro. Thank God Desmond Bain's back out there. The only competent scorer for Orlando tonight. Here's Maxey to the front court for Drummond. Drummond pass to Oubre. Picked up by Bain. Shot clock to 12. Back to Maxey with 3:17 to go. They lead it by 9. Off the screen from Drummond. Hits right corner to Barlow. Barlow looking for Grimes. Now goes to Maxey against Black. He's got 2 to shoot. Fade away. Shot for 3. No good. Rebound goes Black. And he's fouled on a loose ball by Barlow. Philadelphia, to be fair, they're missing a lot of shots here recently too. It's just that Orlando's not making any shots.
And Philly's been fouling a lot all game. Back to the line for more free throws for the Magic, man.
This is a very low-scoring, sloppy quarter.
It
Philadelphia's outscoring Orlando 14-9 in this third quarter.
God, man.
So if you took the under, you're looking good.
And I changed it to the over right before we started, too.
2 shots coming for Black. Anthony Black at the line, shooting 2, down by 9. First free throw, makes it 8.
Like, with all this going on, the terrible shooting by Orlando, they are only down by 8 points right now. It's anybody's ball game still. Black went 1 out of 2 for the line last time, trying to go 2 for 2 this time to make this a 7-point ball game. And he does. It's 7-point game.
7-point game, 73-63 with 3:01 to go here in the third quarter. Maxey brings up the ball. Oubre, now to Grimes, off the screen, drives to Barlow. It's a bad pass, and is broken up out of bounds. Last touch by who, Roach?
Looks like it's last touch by Orlando.
And Anthony Black was arguing to say he thought it was last touch by Philadelphia. Refs don't agree. It's going to be Philly basketball with 11 on the shot clock, 73-66 lead for Philadelphia. Ball's inbound in the backcourt. Maxey will have to bring it across the timeline. He is going to be driving on Black down the hill. Draws a shooting foul. God almighty, there's so many damn fouls in this quarter.
The Sixers and the Magic just keep trading fouls at this point, man. No buckets, just fouls. Yo, Joe, Jose Solo with the $5. Hornets are going all the way this year. It was promised to us 3,000 years ago.
It was foretold in the prophecies of old. The Hornets in the year 2026 shall go the way.
Be the first ever playing team to win the NBA championship.
Thank you, Jose.
Thank you, man.
Snacks, you sent the video. Where'd you send the video, man? On Twitter or Discord or what? Maxey, free throw number 2 is up. It's good. 75-66, 9-point deficit for the Orlando Magic. Under 3 minutes to go. Maxey's at 20 points now after those free throws. Here come the Magic with Wagner, but Bane, De Silva, Goga, and Black. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Black with a tip-in shot off the miss from Franz, because he knew Franz was going to miss that, because that dude is 1 for 6.
And he was in perfect possession to catch that too, Black. Good job. Good quarter for Anthony Black.
I got you, Snacks. 2:17 left to go here in the third quarter. 10 on the shot clock. Franz picking up Maxey. Step back, left elbow shot. Air ball. Rebounded by Barlow. Put back is good. Oh, my goodness. Orlando, what are you doing?
Goga had his back to the ball right there.
Awareness.
Yeah.
Awareness, man. Rebounding is a skill. Rebounding is absolutely a skill. Here is Anthony Black bringing out Quentin Grimes on the right wing outside under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. They're down by 9. Bane for 3. Desmond Bane makes it a 6-point game. Timeout, Philly, Rochita.
All right, Desmond. He's keeping Orlando in this game, Josh. He is 25 now.
Get out.
No, I'm right here.
Oh, I thought they called timeout.
Oh.
Now
Yeah.
they do.
Okay.
That was, what was that stoppage then?
Yeah, because I heard a whistle too.
I heard a whistle, everything stopped, and all of a sudden I just see Maxey bring up the ball, and then they call a timeout. Timeout. What is this game?
I don't know. Dude, Orlando only has 4 threes its entire game.
Yowza. They're not a good three-point shooting team.
Oh. But even to only just have 4 in the third quarter is brutal, man. So 4 timeouts now remain for Philly as their lead is at 6. Josh, you mentioned it. Philly not really scoring either. They can't take advantage of this horrible play by Orlando.
No, Orlando's being gifted opportunities, and they're just not taking advantage.
Who's going to be the team to find some type of rhythm? Because right now, both teams are relying on free throws to get their points.
Well, I will side with Philadelphia.
Way more efficiency when it comes to somebody like Maxey, like Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre, he has as many threes in this game as Orlando does. 4. 3 of those coming in the first quarter, by the way. As we're in this timeout by Philadelphia, we're 50 likes away from 700. Hey, thank you all so much for hitting that like button. So, Orlando has 18 wins this season when trailing by 10 or more points. How about that? That's tied the most in the NBA with the Cavs and the Celtics. They were down by 11 at one point, down by 6 right now. Can they have another comeback win in them?
All right, I'm going to start the Warrior stream. Right when this third quarter ends. Ball's inbounded for Edgecombe on the near sideline to Paul George. Shot clock to 16, 15. Picked up by Anthony Black. 12 on the shot clock. George cross court to Edgecombe. Back to George. Spot up 3. It's going to be off the bricks. De Silva with the rebound and outlet to Desmond Bane. Down by 6. Here comes Orlando on the attack by Bane. Floater up. It goes in and 1. And 1. Desmond Bane is keeping them alive. He's that guy tonight.
27 now for Desmond Bane, looking for 28.
What'd I say? Desmond Bane is the only one out there with that dog in him for Orlando. Look at that. Put him all in the backpack, Desmond. Put him all in the backpack.
Let it call Dominic Barlow the shooting foul. Jerry
with the $5 donation. Jerry says, don't listen to that false prophet, Jose. The Spurs are taking this chip unless LaMelo brings his Hummer. Damn.
Oh, that's tough.
Jerry, thank you for the 5, dude. June, thanks for the sub. All right, so Desmond Bane knocks down the and 1 free throw. It's 77-74, 3-point lead now for Philadelphia, 109 to go in the third quarter. Desmond Bane is making this a game. Edgecombe, Drummond, extra pass to Oubre for 3, way off the mark. And here come the Magic down by 3. It's a 1-possession game. Desmond Bane to Anthony Black, and he draws another foul by Oubre, and this is going to be free throws because they're in the bonus, Rochita.
Dude, this is the 3rd trip to the line this quarter alone for Anthony Black.
Shout out to Jerry again for that 5, man. Appreciate the love. And thank y'all for hitting that like button. How far away from 700 likes on the stream, bro?
20 likes away.
20?
Yeah. Oh, Anthony Black misses the first free throw.
Lord almighty.
See, Josh, if this was me, I would never miss it.
Sure. Here comes Anthony Black with his second free throw attempt to try to make it a 2-point game. He missed the ball. You bum. You bum.
Come on, man.
You absolute bum.
6 missed free throws now for Orlando.
He missed them. And here come the Philadelphia 76ers down the baseline. Drummond draws a shooting foul from Goga. My God, this third quarter has dragged out so heavily with all these fouls.
We can't go more than 1 possession without a foul. Good job by Goga. Send Drummond to the line to see if he can make his free throws.
Daniel Barry's in the chat. What's up, Daniel?
Good evening, bro.
Hello, Daniel.
Is Philly not in the bonus?
No, they're not.
It's crazy. A lot of fouls by Orlando, it feels like. Drummond will make the first one, and it's 78-74 to lead for Philly. Goga would take a seat. Jalen's, you know what, Josh? I know the reason why Jalen's struggling.
We just started the Golden State Warriors live stream. What's up, everybody? Warriors taking on the Los Angeles Clippers after this Orlando Magic game presented by PrizePicks.
Let's go, Dub Nation. Let's get this job done tonight.
All right, let's conclude this Orlando Magic and Sixers game. It's a 5-point lead for Philadelphia. Orlando's got the ball. Desmond Bane has 28 points, and Heel will drive and loses dribble out of bounds. He turns it right back over to Philly with 25 seconds left to go.
The only mistake we see for Bane here in this third quarter, he's been excellent all night long. That's 12 turnovers now for Orlando.
12 turnovers.
9 for Philadelphia.
Okay, it's 79-74. We're going to conclude this game here in Philadelphia, and then we'll be right over for the Golden State Warriors and Los Angeles Clippers. That stream has already begun. Maxey brings the ball against Jalen Suggs. Shot clock to 12, game clock to 12. Around the logo, Suggs staying on Maxey, George's screen. Franz switches to Maxey, 4 to shoot, between the leg dribble, inside, step back, shot, off the rim, no good. Rebound, falls to Suggs, and that does it for the third quarter, Rocha. That does it for the third quarter.
Finally, this long third quarter is over. It ended up being 20-19. Philly outscored Orlando.
All right, hold up those fours. Put those fours in the chat as well as we get ready for the clutch quarter. That's what we call it here on the Sports Fury. Not because it's not how you start. It's because how you
finish.
It's how you finish. It's not how you start, man. Who wants it more? We got a 5-point game. Look at that. Scoreboard, 5-point game.
Nobody won it in that third quarter. Both teams were very ice cold all quarter long. So let's go as we get to the clutch quarter. We hit 700 likes.
Oh, yeah. Here on the Sixers stream, we got 700 likes. That's incredible. Much love to everybody. We already kicked off the Clippers and Warriors live stream. That's on right now. So we're live on 2 separate streams. And we are going to jump right into the Warriors-Clippers game as soon as this first game is over here in Philadelphia, entering the fourth quarter. Clippers and the Warriors. The loser goes home. It's Cancun time for whoever loses this 9-10 matchup with the Golden State Warriors and Clippers.
Do we get Steph Curry versus Kawhi Leonard in a take-home game? We haven't seen them face off in the playoffs play-ins since the 2019 NBA Finals.
Are you nervous? Are you shaking in your little Rochi boots for that game later on tonight?
Dude, I've been nervous all night. I don't want to see the eight, Josh.
You know what I don't want to see?
What?
I don't want to see a sloppy fourth quarter here in this Sixers-Orlando game as we saw in that third quarter. Low-scoring third quarter. Philadelphia outscored Orlando 20-19 in the third period. There were tons of fouls. There was chippiness happening. Players needed to be separated. We had techs abound. I want to see a smooth, down-to-the-wire fourth quarter.
Like we saw in the first quarter, it was back and forth. Both teams were making the shots, and both teams have slowed down since that good first quarter.
So shout out to everybody in the house here tonight. We have some play-in action. We're in a commercial break as we get ready for the clutch quarter. Gordon freaking Johnson with the $10 dono, Roach.
Says, come on, Magic. TSF's got them 4s up. Thanks for the broadcasts.
Gordon, thank you, man. Thank you, and thank everybody. Cheers, Gordon Johnson.
I appreciate you. It's good seeing you. Let's have a great clutch quarter, man. 79-75. It's a 5-point lead here in the Sixers and Magic game. The winner to take on the Boston Celtics in the first round. The loser takes on Hornets on Friday.
Still in a commercial break, we have a $2 donation from Jake B, who says, if Suns lose to a robot or pods, I'm off this app.
Yeah, whoever wins this game between the Warriors and Clippers, face your Suns, Jake.
What's up, Pikachu's mom? What's up, Alex, Pierre Bell, Cue Ball, Fitness Boys? He's ready. What's up, everybody? Ashley, welcome on in. The Alpha 18, Big Rud in the building. What's up, guys? What's up, y'all?
You nervous, Brayton? Same here, man. I'm nervous and anxious for that game to start.
I can hear your knees shaking, Roach.
Oh, you can hear my chicken legs? All right, Josh, let's get a clean fourth quarter. Let's have it back and forth. Let's come down to the wire here, man.
And we'll see. Dude, we're 25 likes away from 750. 750.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank y'all for joining again.
Oh, here we go. Edgecombe to the rim, blocked there by Desmond Bane, and here come the Orlando Magic to start the clutch quarter. Suggs, Black for three. He misses. Oh, my God. They can't not build any kind of momentum.
He was wide open and he missed, man. Here's VJ on the left elbow, inside for Paul George. Backs down Desmond Bane with 6 to shoot. Looking for a pass is George, 3 to shoot, 2. Pulls over Bane. That's good for PG.
Big shot, 81-74, 7-point lead for Philadelphia. We have a $10 donation from GWL. He says you guys are rocking these in this game. Let's go.
We love you, GWL. Thank you, bro.
These playing games are a whole lot of fun. We appreciate that. It's a bad pass turnover by Desmond Bane. Maxey the steal. Edgecombe the three. Edgecombe the air ball. Out of bounds.
Ooh, I mean, he missed that rim by 4 or 5 inches.
Thank you so much, GWL. Appreciate that.
81-74 to lead for the 76ers.
Orlando Magic need to start scoring here. Black on the drive. Black with the layup off the window. Do my eyes deceive me? Did he actually score that?
Yes, they got a field goal.
Whoa, Rasheer.
Hey, yo.
81-76, Maxey on the left wing outside, guarded by Franz Wagner. Drummond set the screen. Wagner through the screen. Picking up Maxey, floater up, no good. And a putback dunk by Drummond. There's absolutely no boxing out by Orlando in the second half. None whatsoever. All that size for nothing. Here's Franz driving down the hill. Floaters up. Oh, my God, he scored. Franz scored.
Only the second field goal of the night for Franz is 2 for 7.
10 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. We got a 5-point lead by the Sixers. Here's Edgecombe, guarded by Franz on the outside wing. Post-entry pass for Paul George. It's stolen up by Goga into the hands of Desmond Bane, and he's off and running. Pull-up three in transition. Oh, baby, he's got it. Desmond Bane has how many? 31?
31 points.
31 for Desmond Bane, and we got a 2-point game. Now, can you dig that?
Sucker!
If it wasn't for this man, Desmond Bane. 9:29 to go. 10 shot clock. Here's Tyrese Maxey. To the right corner goes George against Franz. Franz, remember, you have 3 fouls. Pull up 3. George is short, and here come the Magic. Down by 2. A stop and pot 3 by Desmond. Off the mark and rebounded by Edgecombe.
He was feeling
I don't know if I like that shot.
Same here.
That was a contested stop and pop. And here goes Maxey down the baseline with the reverse layup. 85-81. 4-point game.
Dude, he had 3 defenders and still scored.
Woo, 58 likes away from 800 on the stream. Keep it going here in the Sixers live stream against the Orlando Magic. Suggs brings up the ball. He's been the bum of the game. He's a trash can with tennis shoes on. Out to Franz, going to the rim, and he lays it in ever so gently. And we got a 2-point game. Sixers timeout with 8:38 to go.
Franz being more aggressive here in the clutch quarter, Josh. He's got 2 field goals.
Woo! Desmond Bane, 31 points. Dude, it's 85-83. It's a 2-point game, but it doesn't feel like a 2-point game. Like, it feels like Philadelphia, despite Desmond Bane's heroics, they still in control of this game.
No, I completely agree. When you said it was a 2-point game, I was like, wait, hold up. It is a 2-point game.
It's a 2-point game. It's a 2-point game. All right, commercial break, folks. Commercial break. Shout out to the 400 people in the chat for the Warriors live stream. As soon as we conclude this Orlando and Philadelphia game, we're going to get started on this Warriors and Clippers game. So settle on in, get your drinks, get your snacks, hit that thumbs up on the live stream. We have over 400 people in that Warriors live stream. So keep smacking that like. Oh, my goodness. We're almost 50 away from 200 over there in Golden State.
Dub Nation, we get to see Steph back in the play-ins. Steph Curry has the most points per game in playoff play-in history with 32 points per game.
And Nina says, hey, you know what? Don't knock Cancun. I spent a week at Club Med Cancun. All-inclusive, private lagoon, Olympic pool, and a private nude beach.
Ooh,
Rocha, would you ever go to a private nude beach?
You know, I've always thought about going to one. Yes, I would.
Whoa!
What?
You? Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to be wearing a Speedo.
Huh. Oh, God.
Dude, you got all-inclusive trip to Cancun? That sounds lit.
All inclusive. Uh-oh. Jets is a ride.
Well, hello, Jets. How the heck are you?
All right. We are in a commercial break. It's a timeout made by Philadelphia. It's a timeout made by the 76ers. Orlando off to a pretty decent start here in the clutch quarter, outscoring Philly 9-6 to cut the lead to 2. The score is 85-83 Philadelphia. If you're just tuning in, hit that subscribe for more live streams. We will be covering that Clippers and Warriors game. That's going to be next on a separate stream. The link is going to be dropped in the chat. It's already ready to go. If you guys want to go and hit that like, or just so that way you can have something to go back to, there it is.
It's going to be a fun night for both these games. We got another close one right now.
Yeah. 35 people away from 800 likes on the live stream. So shout out to everybody in the house, especially you.
We love you. Another one that's close? Yes, man. Okay, it's been sloppy. It's been a lot of fouls, but at least we only have a 2-point game. Now, coming out of this timeout, Philly is cold right now. Down, up by 2, 8:38 to go. Let's see if they can get Maxey going. VJ, Paul George, somebody going on offense. Attack inside. We saw Maxey go inside amongst 3 defenders and score.
So Rozier just tagged me. This is a tweet by Shams. The NBA, when it comes to LaMelo Ball, they will fine him $35,000 for his trip of Miami's Bam Adebayo and upgrading the action to a flagrant. So that's going to be a plus of $25,000 on the fine for cursing post-game. So it's a $60,000 fine, flagrant, no suspension for LaMelo Ball.
Okay. I like that. At least they gave him something for that. Edgecombe with 5 to shoot. Post for the free throw line. He ran it in. Finally, VJ with another score, and it's 87-83, 76ers.
8:01 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 15 on the shot clock. Wendell Carter Jr. top of the key. Bounce pass goes to Suggs. He's picked up by Drummond. He'll drive, and he'll kick to the right corner. Boncaro, extra pass to Black for 3. Black knocks it down. Oh, my God, he knocked down a 3. Antonio Banderas Black just knocked down a 3.
He has been brilliant all second half long, man.
It's a 1-point game, folks. Maxey the drive. Maxey the scoop. Maxey the score. Scoop. There it is.
Scoop. There it is. Let's go, Maxey.
89-86. How many points for Maxey?
Tyrese Maxey now tonight with 24.
And there goes a steal by El Oubre. Oubre drives the other way. He stops on a dime. He kicks out. Oh, foul. Foul behind by Bane.
They're going to call out Anthony Black.
Oh, Anthony Black.
That's
Must be
it.
a reach-in then.
Third foul of the game for Anthony Black. Will we see another overtime to Sam? Hopefully not. But it very well could go to overtime tonight. We'll see. Philadelphia on the inbound. Maxey, step back 3.
Tyrese Maxey knocks one down. It's a 6-point game all of a sudden with 7:07 to go. Here's Suggs off the drive. Inside the paint. Stop. Step back. Shot. No good. Rebound. Falls to Bona. Jalen Suggs, you are an absolute bomb.
He shot terrible tonight, man. Philadelphia with the ball. Maxey gets a screen by Bona. Maxey pulls. Maxey misses. Long rebound in the hands of Jalen Suggs.
Suggs ahead to Bane, and he dribbles off his knee out of bounds. Oh, my goodness.
Suggs, can you be any worse?
92-86. Here comes Philadelphia. 6.5 to go. Maxey the drive. Maxey the floater. It's good. Timeout. You got to call timeout. It's an 8-point game with 6:24 to go. It was just a 1-point game, and Philadelphia goes on a big run. Big run. Tyrese Maxey cannot be stopped. He's got 29 points.
Dude, Tyrese Maxey, 2 layups and a 3 here in the fourth quarter, just like that. Exactly like that, man.
Commercial break here. Timeout made by the Magic. Magic have 2 timeouts left. Philadelphia with 3.
Just when you thought the Magic were getting back in this game, they miss on offense and play terrible defense, man.
2.9 thousand people in the chat now for the conclusion of this ball game. There's only 6:24 left to go here in this game. And Philadelphia just went on a nice little run to go up by 8 points, 94-86. The Magic cannot just do anything consistent. Even when they build up a little bit of momentum, they give it right back in the biggest way the other way. And that's been their story all season long. When Jalen Suggs, get this fucker off the court. He is terrible. I can't stand watching him play basketball.
1 for 8 and 1 for 6 from downtown.
He's awful tonight.
At least Franz has showed some type of pulse here in the fourth quarter. Oh, he was awful in that first half. At least he showed up somewhat.
Billy, we appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, dude.
You know what, Josh? We barely called Banchero's name here on the play-by-play in the fourth quarter, man.
Try the second half.
Yeah. What, still only 15 points for Banchero. 6 for 17. Oh, my man. During this timeout, we are 8 likes away from 800 here on the Sixers and Magic stream. Thank y'all.
This game is long. Yeah, Tyree. It is long. Tyrese, I'm sorry. Because we have a lot of fouls. We had some reviews. We've had some texts being drawn. I mean, we had a pair of double texts in this game. So, yeah.
It's been really slowed down by everything. I'm not shocked. Coming into this game, Orlando led the league in free throws made, second in fouling on defense. So I'm not shocked about all these fouls in this game. I'm really not.
As soon as this Orlando Magic and Philadelphia game is over, we are going to be calling that Clippers and Warriors game. In fact, the stream has already started. We already started the stream for the Clippers and Warriors. So that way, as soon as the game is over, we'll send everybody over there to the Warriors stream. Shout out to everybody in the Golden State Warriors stream. What's up, everybody? Hello.
How you guys doing? What's up, Jill?
Jill's in the chat. I see you, Jill. What's up, Doug Williams? Also in here, player 247, Michael Evans. Hit that thumbs up on the live stream. Greatly appreciate you guys being here. We'll be right over there pretty soon as this game ends in Philadelphia. Over 200 likes over there on that Golden State Warriors stream. And here on the Sixers stream, we just hit 800.
Thank y'all so much. You're blowing this up once again.
Thanks to y'all. Thanks to y'all. Now we're coming out of the commercial break timeout made by the Orlando Magic.
Can the Magic go on a run once again here in the fourth quarter like they started this quarter?
I don't know. We'll see.
What's up, Mike? What's up, Bat? What's up, Michael? What's up, guys? Y'all ready for this clutch quarter or what? Orlando will have the inbounds with under 7 minutes to go in the clutch quarter. Bane across the half-court line bounces it to Jalen Suggs. Picked up by Maxey. Looking for a pass to Bane, who has the high hand to step back 3.
Oh, what another big shot by Desmond Bane. Single-handedly keeping this Orlando team together with some glue and tape. It's a 5-point lead for the Sixers. Desmond's got 34 points. Maxey off the screen from Oubre. Brings out Paulo Banchero, who's been terrible in the second half. Maxey the kick. Left corner. It's Grimes to Oubre for 3 to get it right back. Sixers got that dog in them. And here comes Jalen Suggs. Trash can with tennis shoes. And he has it on the right wing outside, guarded by Maxey. Jalen Suggs has that look in his eyes like, I'm not doing shit. Who wants it? He'll put it inside to Banchero. He goes up and he'll score and draws a foul from Bona.
Finally, Banchero's alive in the second half. He had 3 defenders on him and he still scored. But now can he make his free throw? He's missed 2 of them here tonight. He can make it a 5-point game, and he does. Dude, we got plenty of time to go. 5:25.
Yeah, but can the Orlando Magic put their head in the game besides Desmond Bane? Desmond Bane, brilliant tonight. 34, 10 for 14 shooting. Banchero finally scores here. He has an and one free throw coming up. Let's see if he makes it, though. And the three-point play is good. All right, 97-92. It's a 5-point game with 5:25 to go. Maxey will bring up the ball. Maxey's been incredible tonight. 29 points from him. He's out there with Oubre, Bona, George, and VJ Edgecombe. Shot clock to 14. Banchero picking up Maxey on the far side wing. Suggs with the trap defense. Now back to Edgecombe. On the near side. Shot clock to 5. Bona setting the screen. Wendell the switch. Pump fake. VJ for 3. It's short. Rebound goes Banchero. And they're going to call a loose ball foul against Bona, Rocha.
He completely just threw Desmond Bane right to the ground.
He's getting very physical in here.
Very physical. He picked up his third personal.
The Magic will bring up the ball with Suggs, Desmond Bane, Wendell Carter, Franz, and Paolo Banchero down by 5, under 5 to go. Suggs passes it over to Desmond Bane. He switches off inside. Wendell inside, draws a shooting foul, and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Philadelphia is fouling a lot here in this fourth quarter. This time it was Paul George with a foul. Wendell shooting 2 shots.
Lot of personal fouls by Philadelphia in the second half.
Look at the head coach of the Orlando Magic. He's talking with his assistant saying, where do you think I should move to after this?
Should I go to Canada, Mexico?
Wendell Carter, free throw number 1. Oh, my God, he missed it.
Oh, my God. Dave missed 8 free throws tonight.
Hey, we got a donation.
Fox with the 5. Don't know who's more ass, Suggs or that third quarter. That was a long, terrible third quarter, bro. Thank you so much, Fox, for the 5, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to go Suggs. More terrible.
1 for 8 tonight, man.
All right, here we go, Rocha. The Sixers have the basketball. Shout out to everybody hitting that subscribe. Thank you guys so much. It's a 4-point lead for the Philadelphia 76ers. 4.5 to go. Up by 4. Paul George, pocket pass. Drummond blocked out of bounds by Wendell Carter Jr.
Love the defense there by Wendell Carter. Very aggressive. You love to see it.
Woo, finally, they get a block in the interior defense. Okay, so they're going to inbound this for the baseline. We are closing in on 900 likes on the stream. Keep smacking that thumbs up as the ball's inbounded to Paul George. To Drummond on the elbow. Back to George. Off the screen from Drummond. Drives with 3 on the shot clock. Stop. Floater. Won't go. Rebound falls to Paolo Banchero. Down by 4. Here come the Magic with 4:16 to go. This is still a game, folks. Paulo driving, and he draws a foul from Edgecombe.
Oh, my God.
That's his 4th foul.
Oof.
That's his 4th foul, Roach.
He was being too aggressive. Got called for the reach and foul there on Banchero. No bonus yet. It's going to be another inbounds for Orlando.
Hey, Judah, thank you so much for hitting that thumbs up, man. We appreciate that love and support, dude. Thank you. 65 likes away from 900. Ball's inbound from the near sideline. Banchero, top of the key, off the screen from Wendell Carter Jr. Driving kick to the right corner, wide open 3. Franz misses it. Of course he does. Franz and Jalen Suggs, they're playing in competition with each other. Who can miss the most wide open looks tonight?
Franz 3 for 9 now.
12 on the shot clock. Layup. It's good off the window from Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey gives the Sixers a 6-point lead. Here goes Desmond Bane for 3. Desmond the miss. Rebound goes to Suggs, to Franz, back to Desmond Bane. Back to Banchero. Corner 3. He misses it, of course. Rebound to Franz. Floater. It's good on the tip-in. 4-point game. 3:25 to go. Timeout Philly. Timeout Philly.
2 offensive rebounds right there by Orlando. And finally, in the third chance, Franz scores his 4th field goal of the night.
Oh, my goodness, folks.
It didn't matter how we got here to a close game. It's been sloppy, but it's a close game nonetheless.
This is intense here. We're still in this fourth quarter. Philadelphia and the Orlando Magic. It's what's the score, Roach?
99-95 76ers.
Up by 4 with 3:25 to go. Lucas, shout out to Lucas for hitting that subscribe. Shout out to everybody hitting that thumbs up. We are going to be live for the Clippers and Warriors next on a separate stream. And we will be live on Friday for both play-in games. And we will be live every night in the playoffs until there's a champion.
Join us for the ride. It's already been an incredible start to the postseason, man. We're coming out of a timeout. 4-point lead for the Sixers. Can they find a bucket outside of Tyrese Maxey down this stretch? That's the key here. Paul George has completely disappeared. VJ is picking up fouls left and right now. Somebody needs to step up outside of Maxey. Oh my God, 50 lights away from 900. Thank y'all so much. Let's go. We got another tense situation here tonight. Oh, I'm nervous, Josh. I'm nervous for this game currently going on.
What a game. What a game. 99-95 coming out of the timeout. There's only 3 minutes and 25 seconds left in this ball game.
Each team with 2 timeouts down the rest of the 3 minutes.
Joselito, thank you so much for tuning in from the Philippines. Thank you, guys. And again, thank y'all for hitting that like button. We're 48 away from 900 on the stream. Shout out to everybody in the chat for smacking that like button. Easiest way to show some love. All right, back for action. Shot clock to 10. Crossover dribble. Is George drawing a foul?
Almost.
That's 2 free throws. 2 shots coming up for Paul George. The foul came from Franz.
4 fouls now on Franz Wagner. 4 of them.
Rozier says, Josh, it's prescription P, a.k.a. Paul George. That's tough. Franz has as many fouls as he has made field goals tonight.
First one and up and good for Paul George. Sixers, the first one to the century mark tonight.
It's a 5-point game. Paul George has 1 more free throw coming up. 1 more free throw. Ooh, can he give them a 6-point lead? He will not. Wendell Carter, the rebound. And on the floor for the Magic, it's Banchero, Franz, Wendell Carter Jr., Desmond Bane, and Jalen Suggs. But it feels like it's only 3 against 5 because Franz and Jalen Suggs cannot score. They got to somehow find something within them. Suggs to Banchero for 3. Why is he shooting threes? Oh, my God, Banchero, you frustrate me so much when you take that shot. Terrible. And back to the way, we got another foul here. That's going to be a foul against Orlando.
Bro, I mean, Banchero barely hit back rim on that shot, man.
If you're Philadelphia, you're letting him take that shot all night long, and they did let him. He's 0 for 5 from downtown, and he said, I'm going to do it this time.
Not happening, Paulo. Just stop it, man.
This is what I talked about pregame. What makes me so frustrated watching this guy play basketball. He's so good. He's so talented, but he gets away from what works with what works best for him. 195. It's a 5-point lead for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey. We haven't called his number from the field in a while. He'll hit Paul George in the right short corner. Double team coming. Cross-court pass to Drummond. Drummond. Bounce pass. Edgecombe. Goes inside. Big shot. He said, get big. He said, get big.
He gets big for 17 points now.
7-point lead. Desmond Bane to Paulo Banchero against Oubre. He'll attack down the hill, and he will have the ball knocked out of bounds. Good defense there by Drummond, and the Magic will have to re-inbound this one.
Another block tonight for Andre Drummond. He's got 3.
Ball's inbounded, and Franz on the baseline with a 2-handed slam. 97-102, 5-point game. 2:06 to go. 2:06 to go. 20 likes away from 900, baby.
Thank y'all so much. Let's go.
Ball's inbounded. And here come the Philadelphia 76ers with Paul George, Kelly Oubre, Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, and Andre Drummond. It's Edgecombe around the halfway mark, guarded by Desmond Bane. Blows right past him, down the hill, and another foul.
Oh,
Desmond Bane with a shooting foul. Free throws coming up for Edgecombe.
Just foul after foul here in the 4th and 3rd quarter, man.
So many fouls in the second half, man. It's insane. Both teams doing a whole lot of fouling. Edgecombe, 2 free throws coming up. Under 2 minutes ago.
The free throws keeping both teams in this game right now.
VJ, free throw number 1 is up, and it's good. 103-97, 6-point lead for Philadelphia here at home. We will be live for this Clippers-Warriors game next on a separate stream. Guys, if you can drop the link for that stream for the chat, we will be going into that stream as soon as this game is OVA over. 1:53 left to go. Second free throw is up, and it's good by VJ Edgecombe. It is a 104-97 ball game. Suggs will bring up the ball, and this is their possession. They got to score. Suggs driving inside the paint. This dude's ass. He hands it off to Desmond Bane. Fade away. Left corner shot. Won't go. Rebound, Paul George. Rebound, Paul.
Now Bane's starting to miss his shots.
104-97. And here comes Tyrese Maxey. The crowd is on their feet. Here in Philadelphia, they smell the blood in the water. Maxey, Edgecombe, George on the right short corner. Step back shot over Wendell. Won't go. Chasing down the rebound is going to be Jalen Suggs. Suggs runs up the court. Suggs rebound. Layup. Go. Blocked. It's blocked. Of course it is. He's a bum. Here comes George the Oubre. He'll challenge Wendell and draws a foul. Jalen Suggs, you're a bum.
It's such a nice transitional try, too. It couldn't get to go, and Josh Franz is hurt.
Oh, no.
He collided with somebody and hurt his knee.
Oh, no.
Oh, Maxey. Yeah, because I saw that happen up court as he limps to the bench.
Oh, man, I hate to see that, man. Franz, he dealt with so many injuries this year, and he goes to the bench. Oubre shooting 2 free throws, up by 7. First one's up. It's good.
What a night for Kelly Oubre, up to 16 points now.
We just hit over 900 likes in the stream for the Philadelphia and Magic game. Thank y'all so much. We're closing in on 1,000 likes. If you're having a good time, hit that like. We're going to be live for the Clippers and Warriors, and then both games on Friday. And we'll be live every night in the postseason. Oubre knocks down the free throw, making it 106-97. 104 to go. Here comes Orlando. Anthony Black to Paulo Banchero. Why don't you shoot that 3, Paulo? He'll drive, layup, no good. Great defense once again in the paint by Philadelphia, and the ball's knocked loose out of bounds. And who's it out on? Orlando. It's Philly ball.
Ellis, thank you for subscribing, Ellis.
Thank you. 9, 20 likes. Let's go. Y'all crushing this, man. Love y'all. Appreciate it. Here we go. They're looking for that dagger. They're already up big. Oubre to Drummond for 3. Dagger! That's the dagger! Timeout, Orlando. Dagger!
Night, Orlando.
That's a dagger. That's a dagger.
That was Andre Drummond's 3rd of the game.
Woo! He's got more field goals than Franz and Jalen Suggs tonight.
Oh, timeout with 40 seconds to go. Good night, Orlando. Wow, we're going to get Philly and Boston in the playoffs again.
Shout out to Philadelphia. They came out and they absolutely had an energy about them that couldn't be matched all night long. They set the tone, and they carried it pretty much through the game. Even when they were playing sloppy basketball themselves, they didn't let Orlando capitalize. When Philadelphia was struggling in that third quarter, they didn't let the Orlando Magic fully capitalize.
Dude, they were still getting the hands of passing lanes. They were forcing turnovers and tough shots, man.
They had that dog in them tonight. And without Joel Embiid, they just had that dog in them that Orlando never had in this game and probably ever in the season.
Cool guy. Thank you for subscribing, bro. And now you have an opportunity to get Joel Embiid at some point back in that series against Boston.
Spams, thank you so much for the subscribe. Come kick it with us for more NBA live streams, dude, throughout the postseason. We are 60 likes away, Rocha, from 1,000. What do you think? 60 people? Hit that thumbs up.
Let's do it, baby. Yes, sir.
If you had Philadelphia win this game, make some noise in the chat because you're going to get the game pick correct. 109-97. Desmond Bane, great effort from him tonight. Absolutely brilliant. 34 points on 10 for 16 shooting. He's got the ball. Out to window corner for three. Up top. It's no good. Rebound falls to Tyrese Maxey. 30 seconds ago, he dashes up the court. Under 30 seconds, they're going to run out this clock as everybody is on their feet here in the city. Brotherly love.
The Sixers are moving on to the first round of the playoffs against the Celtics.
Yeah, 50 likes away from 1,000. 7.9 seconds as they take a shot clock violation. Oh my goodness. Can Orlando come back into this game down by 12 with 8 seconds left to go? Ball's inbounded. Let's get the countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1. This game is OVA over. Philly wins it 109-97, and they will go to the playoffs.
We will see Orlando take on the Hornets on Friday.
If you guys enjoy the live stream, hit that thumbs up on the stream. We're 40 people away from 1,000. Shout out to the 76ers fans. GG's to the Orlando Magic fans. It was a terrible season for you guys. I'm sure you guys are going to fire your head coach, make some moves in the offseason, but my goodness, disappointing season for Orlando. Not the season most people had in mind for them. But Philadelphia, you are advancing to play in the first round. You will be playing. Who are they playing in the first round? Boston.
Ponder, thank you for subscribing. Congratulations, Sixers fans.
Now, we are going to be live for the Golden State Warriors and Los Angeles Clippers game. That link is in the chat. It's a brand new stream. Let's have everybody go over there. We're going to call that game next. It's Curry versus Kawhi. Tonight is the main event. Warriors and Clippers. Loser goes home. Hit that link in the chat. Let's all go over to the new live stream, shall we?
Guys, we're 40 likes away from 500 in our Warrior live stream. Hit that like button.
Jeremy with the $2 donation says Darby Allin is the new AEW champion in wrestling. AEW.
I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you, Jeremy.
Woo! 27 likes away from 1,000 before we end this stream. Let's try to get to 1,000 on the Sixers stream. Congratulations. Shout out to our friend RB. He advances, man. He advances.
He gets to see his team in the playoffs once again here this season.
MG, our good friend, he's a Sixers fan. Shout out to him. Let's go.
What a night for Tyrese Maxey. 31. He killed Orlando again.
Let's go.
Hey, we see you guys going over to this Warrior live stream. We're 20 away from 500. Thank y'all.
Rocha.
Yeah.
It was, you got it? 109.97?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Clippers are headed to Cancun tonight. I hope you're right, John. I hope you're right.
Woo! 20 people away from 1,000. Let's go, baby. Let's keep it going.
15 away from 1,000.
15, baby.
Who's going to be like 1,000? Let us know in the chat.
All right. Now, for the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Clippers, Rocha, let's quickly get into game time predictions. Clippers are favored by 5.5 points here tonight. Who you got? Quickly.
Clippers.
You're going with the Clippers. I'm going with the Clippers as well. You know what? Actually, we're getting ready for tip-off. Let's go.
Okay.
Because great scheduling by Amazon Prime. Great scheduling. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely not even sarcastic about it either. Phenomenal scheduling. Great. Love it.
It'll be the Golden State Warriors in the whites, the Clippers in the blues. We're ready to go for the main event tonight.
Good luck,
Thank
Dub
you.
Nation. Tip is off, and who's got it?
It's going to be the Clippers to win the tip.
All right, let's get synced up here. Let's get synced up. 11:51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46. All right, let's go.
Kawhi Leonard on the left side of the court. Hands it off to Chris Dunn. Dunn will go inside. Bad pass thrown away by Guy Santos.
Woo, Guy.
Drive it inside. First field goal for Guy.
Guy Santos first score. Keeper, thanks for the sub.
Thank you.
Rocha, you strike first, dude.
I love it. Good defense, good offense. Here's Dunn with Garland out there in the starting lineup, as well as Leonard, Jones, and Lopez. Garland picked up by Pods with 8 to shoot. Now a screen on the trim. I'm back against Pods. Double team comes. Kick out, done. Left corner, 3 misses. Lopez, the rebound, and the putback. And we're tied up at 2. The Warriors starting lineup: Brandon Pajensky, Steph Curry, Kristaps Porzingis, Keith Santos, and Draymond Green. Steph to Draymond, back to Curry, and an offensive foul on Draymond Green.
That's a turnover. It's Clipper basketball. 10:51 left to go here in the first quarter. The starting 5 for the Warriors: it's Steph Curry, Porzingis, Pods, Santos, and Draymond Green. For the Los Angeles Clippers, it's Kawhi Leonard, Derrick Jones Jr., Brook Lopez, Dunn, and Garland. Clippers in their all navy blue jerseys. Warriors in their white uniforms here tonight.
Garland pulls up over Pods and hits the field goal.
Darius Garland has been incredible for the Los Angeles Clippers towards the end of the season. It's 4-2, Clippers with the lead.
Draymond, left elbow, 3 misses, and a rebound by Kawhi Leonard.
Why is he taking that shot?
They left him open. He's like, you know what? Let me try this. Lopez 3. That's no good. Garland, the rebound, and the putback.
We just saw in the Orlando game, if they're baiting you to shoot a 3, don't take the shot. They let Banchero do that all night long. And guess what he did? Brick, 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 brick.
Steph, Draymond, Gee, missing the 3, done with the rebound.
Incredible. Not a single shot attempt for Porzingis or Curry.
Nope. Kawhi goes downhill. Good defense by Steph. No, they're going to call a foul.
9:49 to go. It's 6-2 lead for the Los Angeles Clippers.
It's a shooting foul on Steph Curry, sending Kawhi to the line. Oh, I thought Steph picked up good defense right there. Yo,
Dude, we're at 999 likes for that Sixers stream. We're not ending until we hit 1,000. We just did.
Let's go.
We just did. Hey, let's go. Thank you, everybody, for the Sixers live stream. We appreciate you guys. Much love to everybody. Again, hit the link in the chat. Go join us for the Clippers and Golden State Warriors live stream. It's happening right now. There you go, as we're about to end the stream here. Kawhi Leonard's at the line shooting 2 free throws. First one is good. Here comes the second one, and they're both good. It's an 8-2 lead for the Los Angeles Clippers. And also, let us know who you guys have in this game. Clippers on an 8-0 run here. Curry has not taken a shot attempt. Porzingis, not a shot attempt. Kawhi picking up Curry. Step back, long 2. Curry the miss. Lopez the rebound.
Not looking good right now for Golden State. We got to step up big time. Garland finds Jones. Corner 3 misses. Draymond Green the rebound. Warriors have the first field goal of the game by Santos. Haven't scored since. Steph, bad pass for Draymond. Stolen by Dunn. Dunn to Kawhi. Goes inside. Layup. It's good.
This is how I figured this game was going to start and look for the Golden State Warriors.
10-2 start, and we're going to get a personal foul by Derrick Jones.
The crowd is incredibly hot here in Los Angeles. The Clippers have a louder crowd than I've heard the Dubs be pretty much all season long.
The only time the arena really got loud was when Steph returned. All right, the Warriors got to score on this inbounds. Get some momentum going, man.
You guys cannot score, and you're having the wrong guys take the shots.
Get the ball in the hands of Steph as Payton. We're checking for Guy Santos. Gary Payton averaged 12 and 5 over the last 15 games of the regular season. Draymond to Porzingis. Step back 3. KP misses, and a rebound by Jones.
You guys can't score. You're looking like Orlando did.
Big time. As Kawhi Josh splits the double team. Out to Garland, around Porzingis, pulls, and hits.
Timeout, man. Timeout.
Timeout, Golden State. They trail it 12-2 with 8:41 to go in the first. This team doesn't look like they want to be here at all.
You look exactly like Orlando does. You're not ready. You don't want to play in this game.
No.
You're ready for going home.
And unlike Orlando, they have another chance in their season. We don't if we lose this game.
By the way, back to our game time predictions. I did take the Clippers to win this game.
I also took the Clippers to win tonight.
My MVP was Kawhi Leonard. Roach's MVP was Kawhi Leonard. My X factor tonight was going to be Darius Garland. Roach's is going to be Collins. My first bucket was Collins. That did not happen. Roach's first bucket was Kawhi Leonard. That did not happen. First three, I said Curry. Rocha said Curry. Did we have a three?
We have not had a 3 yet.
No three yet. My first dunk was Kawhi Leonard. Roach's was Porzingis. And the over-under is 221.5. And I took the over, so did Rocha.
I figure we see a lot of scoring, but right now the Warriors can't do jack diddly squat.
Porzingis looks like his old passive self, like he has been.
He only shot 31% from downtown as a Warrior and 42% from the field as a Golden State Warrior this season. Yo, stop with the fives and shout out to all the Warriors and the Clippers in the building. Let's go, Clippers.
Hey, shout out.
Stop, shout out to you, man, and you guys are looking good to start this game. Thank you so much for the 5, bro. Good luck, Rocha. This game reminds me of the Warriors King playing 2 years ago. You're not wrong, CLOA. Warriors got their asses kicked in that playing game against the Kings. Golden State coming into tonight were 1-3 in the play-in. The only one we saw was last year.
Go ahead and end that stream, Roach.
Okay.
I think everyone should get it that we're here for the Warrior game now.
All right. There's the link once again. If you guys are still in that stream, we're going to end it. Thank you all so much for that stream.
Gracias.